Why don't you give us a quick recap of what happened last time, Arnis, since you were the previous scribe? Are you there, Arnis?
Comment.
I am here. All right, so last time we started right after a fight. We were pretty beat up. So we our heroes bruised and battered. We were beaten. We weren't defeated. We took on those giants. We kicked some butt. Nathaniel he meets and befriends a runt giant, whatever the heck that really means. And he brings us to a section of the forest where one of Cav's comrades is being held. Laz the Bold, Cav the Courageous, Deska the Daring, and Fitz of the Shadows, along with Nathaniel the Chronicler. Battle three more giants, and we're victorious. And I hope I got Estellan, the friend of Cav. I hope I spelled that right. Is saved. She joins us. Laz calls upon his god to heal the injured and comfort our souls after getting pretty beat up there. There's discussion on what our heroes will do next. Fitz wants to explore a new cave. Nathaniel points out the mission is south. Myself and Laz agree with Nathaniel after sweating a little bit. We rest, and we're ready to go. We set on out. We head south. Personally, Arnis found it very odd, or perhaps just unique that Fitz is really interested in Laz's stuff. That just doesn't go very well with. Arnis doesn't understand it. So it's odd that you are playing with his sword. So Arnis, he's done, and that's what happened last week.
All right. So it is currently the 56th of winter at 12:30 in the afternoon. What do our brave heroes want to do?
We were currently headed south, or following the cavern south, so that we can find the route to the prison that Uric? Ukin had told us about. So I think that's where we had left last session. Is that's where we're headed right now?
All right. Yeah, I believe you were following Gorgon as he was leading you to some caves.
Mm-hmm.
And Stellan's with us, right?
Yes, the one NPC.
Yeah. Cav's friend.
Minotaur.
There we go.
All right. So, the giant is leading you through the mushroom forests. However, danger is around every corner, so I need an events check.
Just out of curiosity, normally how we move when we're on this map is that Lazarus is lit up. In this case, because he and Nathaniel need to be able to see, since they're not here, are we traveling in darkness, or would you light somebody else up, Deska?
It is much less likely you'll be noticed if you're in the dark.
Then Cav would be traveling in darkness.
Yep.
I can take care of that though for Cav. Oh, and Cav's friend though. Let me look.
Oh yeah, because Cav, you don't have dark vision, right?
I do not.
I was gonna say, if Cav wanted, I could light him up instead of, because I usually do last because he's the big one in the front.
I mean, that's fine.
Because at that point, you do need the light, right? Because you don't have dark vision, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Do we want to light him up, or do you want me to give him vision? I can do that too.
Oh, which one do you guys want? Which do you think is better? Because we've never tested how long we can actually go in darkness before it starts to get bad for us.
Exactly.
It's usually if you go for more than a day. It's not hourly, unless you're unless you're in like that temple where everything was
right
driving you crazy. But
really jacked up.
Normally in the darkness of the deep, it takes about a day for things to start getting a little jumpy.
Okay, and then in that case, I will tell Arnis to you can hold on to your key point because I still do have my Eyes of Night for an hour that I could give to him, and I'll also give it to Fitz because only other applicable person here. So,
Do
Cab, you have.
we?
Hmm?
On that note, do we? I mean, I guess this is a question for DM Raven, but with is a Stellan going to be part of our combats? So that in this case, would we want to give that NPC also dark vision so that they're useful,
True.
or will they be in the background?
I was probably going to keep her in the background. I can only play one character, and I was probably going to play Laz.
Oh,
Okay. So cool. So never mind. So yeah. So she'll do what you're going to do, myself and Cav, and
Mhm.
then we'll.
Estelle
So-
says, as long as we go at a slower pace, I can hold Cav's hand, and he can guide me through the darkness.
Aw.
They found love.
I was gonna say because Fitz does have dark vision, so if she doesn't have it, I could give it to her, so we don't have to slow pace.
Oh, it's up to you if you want to.
Fitz,
If
do you
we
want
have to go at a slower pace, I'd rather she have it so that way we
Yep.
can just move normally.
it? I'll put a hand on Cab and I can't remember her name.
Estelle.
Estella.
Estellan, and give them both Eyes of Night. For 1 hour, you have 300 feet of dark vision, which will expire at 1:30.
All right. So
But you can still hold hands, so go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. So traveling in darkness does make it a bit safer, as you're not lit up throughout the cave. So give me a events check with reduced chance of bad stuff. All right.
Lucky 8.
So as you're traveling through the mushroom forest, you stumble upon something strange. There are several very old-looking, mossy graves here. Does anyone have nature or herbalism?
I've got nature.
So you recognize that some of the herbs growing on these graves are rare and can probably be collected.
I will point them out to Deska and we'll try to make it work.
yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a nature check. All right, so you do a pretty good job, and you are able to collect about 80 gold pieces worth of rare herbs,
Beautiful.
which you quickly round up and place into your inventory. Or is it going to the party treasury?
I'll put it in the party treasury. Unless whenever it comes to reagents, unless Deska tells me otherwise, because that's usually the person that's helping me. Or
Yeah, I'll let you
Nathaniel,
know
I'll
if I
always
need
put
it.
them in. Yeah, I'll just put them in group treasury for the most part.
All right.
Out of curiosity, looking at the graves themselves, are they too weather worn to be able to read any kind of epitaph or anything on them?
So they are kind of covered in a bunch of plant life. If you want, you can try to clear them off. It looks like, yeah, whoever was buried here, it may have been worn away from time.
Heard.
They look like fairly simple graves, so you don't imagine it was a huge ceremony.
Deska would do a prayer on the gravestones.
Are they big graves, like giant graves, or people-sized graves?
They're people-sized graves.
Okay.
It's more of like a simple stone marking a grave than like a actual headstone. What does the group want to do? It's probably about 1 o'clock at this point.
Think we just keep traveling?
Yeah, gotta get this use out of it.
Alright, so you continue on past the graves. south here until you are led to a series of caves. And your giant friend says, these southern caves, I think. Is this what you look for?
We can't speak to him, can we, without Nathaniel?
Yeah, so Nathaniel would translate, I guess, since he had the spell going.
If you allow it, I guess I would just ask I would ask Nathaniel to translate if he knows of any small creatures coming through here, like any gnolls or other humanoids coming through that. Just as an indication of whether or not it's been used by them before. It might be the right one that we need to go down.
Nathaniel translates, and Gorgon says he doesn't know if anything has traveled through here. He hasn't kept a close watch on these caves, but he would guess not, because the giants would have probably killed anything that tried to get through the forest.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, all we know is that the caves were maybe to the south and might go to the prison area. So I guess this is, and I'll vocalize this out loud to the party, and I'll just be saying like, I mean, this is the south of this area, so we can go in there and travel for a few hours, and if it doesn't seem that it's the right way, we can always come back and try a different set if we don't get lost.
That seems fine to me.
Yeah.
I would. Stellan can speak common, right?
Yep.
I would turn to her and I would say, do you have any recollection at all of like from where they brought you when you ran away from your initial captors and got captured by the giants? Does any of this seem familiar to you, or is it all just a blur?
And she says, well, I came into the forest from the north side, and I hid in here.
Gotcha.
I never came through any of these southern passages.
Can I do a survival check to see if there's any kind of tracks or anything indicating things?
You need to use perception to look for tracks. Survival would give you information on them if you found them.
Gotcha.
I would
Do you
also
want help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 13, actually 19 with your passive. 14 because you have a light source right now. With a 14, you do not.
Oh no, sorry to interrupt you. I mean, it's 19 without light. It's 24 with light, so 19 is correct.
Oh, all right. So then with a 19, you would indeed see some tracks. However, they don't look like gnoll tracks. They are much too small and slender, more like an elf came through here, or several elves.
Like Drow, for example.
It is definitely possible.
Okay.
The tracks seem to go into the woods. They're probably at least a day old.
Into the woods. Okay. But they came through these caves, though, so...
Yeah. It seems they came from the cave out into the woods. You don't see returning tracks.
I would point that out. I would probably say this in Thieves' Cant, just nothing against Cav, but just, my intuition is always to relate to the people that I know more versus just saying everything to everybody. So in Thieves' Cant, I would just say these might have been made by that drow group we encountered in the north.
So you think the drow?
Might be more drow?
No, so we're looking for drow?
They might be. There may be more up ahead. I don't know.
Okay.
Just maybe where they came from. So just to be on the lookout for any more driders. Or
Is there a reason we're not telling Cav and Stellan?
I would like look at you and
Just because-
And Nathaniel.
Yeah, and Nathaniel. Yeah.
For a second, it's I actually forgot that those two are in the background, but they would still be with us. So
I'm
so
glad to have a language Nathaniel cannot understand this.
I'm looking. I'm
In
sorry. Yeah,
complete
no,
agreement.
it makes sense that you say that just because now that I realize it, I'm a very visual person, so I don't see Lazarus and Nathaniel, so I'm not thinking of them whatsoever. They don't exist at all. But no, so I would say this in common. Never mind, I'll retcon that. I would say it
Yeah.
in common so that everybody could hear it. I guess so. Yeah, I don't want to
'cause-
try to dig any kind of deeper meaning, like I'm not telling them stuff now. Like
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
No. So retcon, I say it in common. Everybody hears me say it, and that's it. And then,
Well, do we know why these drow are even here yet? Does anyone have an idea?
is that Nathaniel?
Yes.
Well,
Because aren't they working with the cultists and they're helping the cultists? Like, it's a territorial thing, isn't it? Yeah.
that's what Ukin told us, right? In the village, that the drow and driders that have
Yeah.
they're working with the cultists, and that they were told to give them wide berth. So
Doesn't
I guess
matter.
they're just
Lazarus says more blasphemers to be put to the blade.
yes, unworthy. Yes, Lazarus.
He narrows his eyes at you.
Attention.
Well,
Well,
I'll-
I mean, we know, yes, they said they're working with them. It just, I still find it strange that dark elves would work with gnolls. It just seems a bit unprecedented.
you find things strange.
On occasion, yes. It's
Maybe
not
if
like
we're-
they're people
What?
to do this.
So, wait a minute. I'm not the smartest guy in the group. We're not going to argue that. But he has a point, and this means twice I have to agree with him in a couple of hours.
Mhm.
Isn't it very possible that this whole cultist woogie boogie thing is like a grand manipulation of the drow?
Well,
would-
who
Like-
came first, the cultists or the drow in this area?
The egg.
Exactly. So who lays eggs, drow or cultists?
Yeah. But I mean, he has a point.
Oh no, I
You know.
agree.
Yeah.
I think that if we do encounter another group of drow, if we somehow manage not to kill them, we could take one and try to question them. I know last time we weren't prepared for them, so we just had to make sure they didn't spread the word, so we did finish them off, but maybe we'll get lucky. Well, lucky, air quotes, and find another group of drow trying to murder us, and we might be able to get some questions answered.
Yes, it's certainly possible. It's just been bothering me. But carry on.
And I guess if there's nothing else that needs to be said, I guess I'll take point, and we'll enter the southern caves.
I will take second point.
I'm just following.
I'm here.
So Nathaniel says goodbye to Goran as he cannot fit, and you all make your way into the caves. So to navigate these caves, I need up to 2 survival checks from the group, any 2 members.
Where
I know I do. It's always been me and Deska, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
Alright,
Aha.
so the
Wow,
group
wow.
begins navigating the caves. It takes you about another hour, but you do manage to get through the caves without incident. Coming out on the other side once again into a larger cavern.
Okay.
No shroom drews.
At this point, my Eyes of Night would wear off.
Alright. So that's back to, what is it, 60 feet? Was the
60
most-
feet for. Actually, no, Cavan, Stellan does not have dark vision at all. So, I would ask the group at this point: are we still going to try to go with no vision? No light.
You do actually see some lights coming from the east.
Oh,
Yeah.
As you might see several fires burning in a large camp. Looks like lots of gnolls over there.
oh.
Oh.
It might be the military outpost that they spoke of that you bypassed.
As far as I remember, the prison area is somewhere to the south and the east, but it could be further south.
Yeah, it's somewhere south. You don't know if it's east, but it's somewhere south.
South for sure. Okay. And that, from what we can see with the lights that are being shown, does it look like there are any major fortifications, or does it look like a base, like just basically an outpost camp that's just a ton of
It
enemies?
looks like a lot of Gnoll soldiers. Probably 30 or more.
Okay. Lazarus, go purge. I'll say that.
He'll get about 8 good swings in.
Yeah.
That force is a bit too large, even for my fervor.
Admitting it is a good first step.
It is unwise to throw one's life away pointlessly.
I would say I would turn to Cat, or I would turn to everybody. I would say I think in the meantime, while if we can see them, they'll be able to see us if we light up. So we might need to just go a little bit slower, and guide Cav and Estelle through this area before we try to light ourselves up at all.
Okay.
Are we going to try to sneak by them?
I think so, because we're trying to. We definitely don't want to engage one of the main camps. We're looking for the prison, and the prison's to the south. And so, when I see these big maps, it's like I don't know if it's like being too meta to like say like, yeah, there's a patch to the south or not, because I'm not sure if I'd be able to see it since the distance.
I think our area is what we can vaguely see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I guess like if south is the direction that we more or less are going for, then I guess we would go south to see if what kind of other passages or what we can stumble upon, and then if not, then we might have the risk getting closer to that base camp to see if maybe that's where they are being held or not.
Alright, so you want to head this way, or do you want to head this way?
Basically south. We'll just go south in the meantime, until we see something that might make us change course. And if we have to move slower because of Cav and Estella, that's fine.
Give me stealth checks for the group.
stealth is my
Since we're not lit up at all, is that just a lower difficulty DC, or do we get any kind of benefits?
It's just harder for them to see you. Oh, you probably have to set yourself to not whisper, Arnis.
What?
Why are you whispering, Arnis? Why are you being so shady?
Yeah,
Arnis?
why you being shady, bro?
Yeah.
Sitting
That is a whisper?
We're all
asking
friends.
all
we're all
these
friends.
questions, Arnis. What about you?
The chicken flies south.
Here, I can just change it.
Well, I got a 29, guys, so fine.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it. Didn't happen. Where's the screenshot?
Coming your way.
I can't believe that you beat 2 of these.
So,
Can't fathom it.
yeah, you guys are extremely stealthy as you move quietly through the cave, heading south along this passage.
If possible, as we're moving, can I do any kind of, either with my passive perception or doing an active perception, just looking for, again, more trails, more signs of passage?
Well, there's definitely signs of passage.
Okay.
Not many, but you do think that these caves have been traveled. There's footprints going back and forth every now and then.
Okay.
So definitely creatures have moved through here. As you get down south a bit, you see some lights up ahead. It looks like there might be some gnolls in the area. Though from here, it's hard to see how many. You don't think there's more than 10, though, so it's a smaller group.
And I know this is probably pushing it because we're still far away, but I guess just for my own clarification, all these, whenever we've approached any of the Knoll villages, besides the insignias they have like on them themselves, are there any like big banners or anything like announcing what kind of village it is, or it's all just personal? Like you see the soldier, you see their insignia, and you know what clan they're from.
It's more their shields and their tattoos, their markings. Okay.
Which I guess
they don't have bannermen.
So from this far away, I assume I'd have to be a little bit closer to be able to distinguish what clan they might be from.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, your past perception is a 24.
Yes, when we have a light source.
19 without.
All right. You can try to make an active perception if you want. See if you roll higher than that.
I would. Yeah. Boom. Nope. Dude, what's with the low rolls? 13s and 14s. Come on, guys.
All right. So yeah, for now, you are too far away to make out any more details.
Okay.
How close do you want to get to them? And is the whole group going, or is it just you?
I mean, we could, if Arnis, if you're, well, they have light source. Oh no. If Artist pops past without trace, we could probably get pretty close to them. I don't know about them.
Yeah.
Because this is obviously a block. This is a funnel.
Mm-hmm. It could be a minor camp, like not minor, but like a minor, as in like not as big camp, just as another outpost, like just to keep track of things, so that the main army can prepare if anything crazy happens. But I would much rather approach this camp than the other one. It might be a smaller detail, just means these are just prison guards, and so they don't need as many. So I'm willing to get closer. It's whether or not I should do it alone or not.
Oh. From what Deska's reading about the situation, she thinks we're going to fight them to get through, or whatever is going to happen. So if you go forward, she'll go forward with you.
Yeah. I would, as long as everybody's in agreement, I would turn to Arnis and say, Arnis, since you can actually see in the dark, right now we'll leave Cav and Estelle in here, since they can't see, and that way you can, in case anything happens, you can help guide them to us. And Deska and I will try to get close enough, not within light shot, or like within range of their lights, but just enough so that we can actually get a better idea of what the camp's about and see what clan they belong to. I think that would what I would want to do.
Sure.
Okay.
So how close are you trying to get to them?
Close enough, as close as it takes to either discern what kind of camp it is, discern if there's any prisoners, and discern what kind of what clan they belong to. So those are the three things that I would like to know. So however close you think we need to be to make that happen, as long as we obviously don't just walk into their torchlight or walk into one of their patrols.
All right, give me a stealth check. Two of you.
No problem.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, so you get closer. As you do, you see it looks like there is a ruined building in the area. Along with, as I said, some lights lighting the area up. As for the clan, it looks like it is just looks like it is a group of cultists. 3 of them. One of them looks a little bit different from the other 2. So a small number of cultists.
Pure cultists.
You would guess, yeah. Well, so let's see.
Because you said there was about 10 of them, but so there's 3 cultists and like some like those Knoll fanatic ones, I assume, or.
It looks like they bear the insignia of the Deep Fang tribe. 2 of them, 2 of the 3. Which is the tribe you haven't met yet, them and the Wildfire. The Deep Fang were the somewhat fanatical ones who are more closely allied with the cultists.
Yeah, the Wildfire where the shamans come from, right?
Yeah. You would guess these guys are on some sort of guard duty, and it looks like they're guarding a large ruined building that does not look like it was built by them. You can't get much details on the building from here, but it's pretty big. It's like 3 or 4 stories built into the cave wall.
Into the cave wall, okay. Is it like gated off, or is it just like there's an entrance, they're at the entrance, or they're guarding it, or we can't just
they're more like
yourself?
walking around the area with the entrance. You can't really see the entrance too well from here.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it looks like you'd guess they're either on guard duty or maybe waiting for someone.
Interesting.
Because they're just kind of hanging out here. Still keeping an eye out, though. Probably because the place is on, like, low alert from the patrols that have gone missing.
I would, I would nudge Deska next to me and I would whisper, a likely place for prisoners.
Possibly. We should probably regroup.
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's,
so you
we'll
head
go back.
back and tell everyone what you found.
I think that it is.
Give me an events roll, since you are taking some time here.
Go for it, Deska.
Sure.
Hey!
Why'd you do this to me? You literally cursed me.
That is interesting. All right. So, so go ahead. You get back to the group, and what are you saying?
After we just describe what it looks like, I would say it might be a likely place. They seem to be guarding it, but it doesn't look like it's the place that would be a prison area. But if they're guarding it, there must be something important in there. And if it's important to them, then us taking it off their hands can only be a good thing. And it seems...
As you are talking, you begin to smell a very strange smell, which begins to assault your nostrils.
No.
That would be you, Fitzgerald, because of your high perception.
Does it smell like those goat demon things?
No, this is a different smell. Give me a nature check.
Thank God, actually. I hate those things.
This smells like a smell that you probably haven't smelled in a long time, bringing you back to some bad memories from long ago. And as you're sort of realizing what the smell is, you would hear growls coming from a cave nearby.
I would, not to be too specific, but are they growls of something that's like idling, or is it growl as in like "Hey, we see you. You look yummy, grr."
Well, you're about to see. Give me a.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, you just
I'm about to
paused.
answer that
So I'm
real
like,
quick.
do I have like time to do anything, or is this you just saying like, "Hey, you've been growled at, sucker"?
You're just being growled at, sucker.
Fuck. God damn it, Deska.
I fully thought you were gonna roll it.
I already rolled it once. I can't do all the rolls. That's just monopolizing.
Yeah,
That's
well,
rude.
I got a 20 the other time, so it makes up for it. Long con. Let's go.
Alright, so now you all start to smell this as well.
It just means more loot. Let's go.
All right, let's just keep Lazarus away from the fight so he doesn't get like +5 physical exhaustion.
Oh, right. My boy's, well, his sword's taking care of him. He's good.
He's still got like 2 levels, isn't he? He like went down from 3 to 2 because of
Listen.
the sword.
I've been there. He's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't
Okay.
he doesn't have to make stealth checks every turn, which actually impacts things, so he's fine. Unless they try to grapple him. Then he might be in trouble.
Or he goes to grapple instead. That's good.
This is the play.
The sword says, "Go grab him."
Oh,
I was like,
man.
all right.
Prove it.
Alright, so as you are kind of talking, you all begin to start sniffing, and turning around, you would see from the cave something large creeping towards the group with beady yellow eyes looking directly at you.
Ugh, it's a smoker. Oh wait, what is that?
Do you see something? I don't see anything yet.
All I see is Arnis, and I'm feeling insulted.
You know, I see
Okay,
the
cool.
world, dude. So like,
Don't lie. It doesn't become you.
Oh, Fitzgerald isn't here.
talking to me.
Okay, cool. Thank God. I just didn't know if you guys were reacting just because you're like.
So does anyone have the 300 feet of dark vision right now?
Deska at all times.
And the rest of you have normal dark vision?
I've got
Nope.
the 90. That's
Cav
what
has nothing.
Cav has none, so you
Yeah,
can't really
I've
see
got the-
anything.
I've got the Googles.
The Googles. So you would see creeping over from the shadows over here 3 large figures
it's
that
kinda-
you indeed do recognize. Or wait, did I not pull you out yet? No, I didn't. Fitzgerald.
Like, yeah,
I'm
you don't
like,
get
it's
to
okay,
see.
guys. I'll be in the corner. Touch a guy's sword once, and I just get vanished.
Shadow Realm.
Well,
Well, you like.
And I
duck
need
in and out of it.
initiative rolls.
Ay. I don't know why, but my brain thought dog because of Growl, and now I'm just like hurt.
Now you just wanted to be a dog.
I didn't want it to be a dog because that implies we have to kill it, but I just expected
The
something more
large
attractive.
greenish creature has many strange tattoos. All 3 of them have tattoos scribbled on their bodies. As it approaches, it growls and makes noises that sound similar to the language that Gorgon was speaking. And yes, I need initiatives.
18 because I have advantage.
so how do I do that through 20?
You click on your character, and on your sheet, you press the initiative button. Wait, did
21.
the freaking thing break? Hang on.
Bro, look at you. You're crazy. You're cracked.
He
Yeah,
wanted
where
to
you at,
send the
Deska?
roll.
Jeez.
Huh?
So I got the no token selected thing. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta select the token.
Question. I had temp HP from before. I don't know if it would still be active or not.
It lasts until you take a long rest.
We did not do that. I know that for sure. So let's go.
So yeah, it would still be active.
Looks at my spell slots. No, we did not take a long rest.
So do you have me, GM Raven, as the white dragon, or do you still have me as the bald guy fighting?
I replaced your token with your old token, so
Oh, that would be it. Okay. So
Uh, but it should work correctly with your new sheet. Like I said, you just have to highlight your token, then click initiative on your sheet, and that should do it.
I'm gonna be honest. My initiative rolls have been dookie.
First one of the game. It's fine. Get it
I'm
out of the
talking
way
about
now.
overall.
Are you unable to highlight your token?
yeah, that seems to be what's the issue is.
Do you have it set to the ruler or something, and not the pointer on the top left?
What?
The
rule and
top
not
left.
the pointer.
Ruler.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the arrow is set to the arrow. Yes.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. The arrow.
Just wait for
Well, arrow pointer. I mean, it arrow points, right? You know, makes sense to me.
Raven, I think you might have to reorganize the turn order because I got 18, but I'm down below.
I'm still waiting for Arnis's roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
But he said he can't roll. So, try to drag your token out from the journal, Arnis, onto the map.
So player characters. Okay, that popped up as my old guy. So there we go. That's good.
Yeah. So can you click on it now?
Yeah, I can click on the token. So let me open up the character sheet again.
this is it. Here we go.
Yeah, it's not letting me roll anything off that sheet. Did you change my token?
Did you click the initiative button?
Yep, it's just dead. I get the I just get like the bar that says you can't click things, you know. Looks like two T's, bottom to bottom. All it's doing is let me highlight things, but nothing's really happening.
It said you rolled initiative, and it put it on the initiative tracker. So yes, you did roll initiative. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one to act would be Fitzgerald.
Where is it? Oh, gee.
What do you want to do? These creatures are approaching with murderous intent.
So if I move here, like I'll move 10 feet to here, do I notice them tracking me or not?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay. So
They're
with that,
looking towards Lazarus and Deska right now.
perfect. I'm okay with one of those. I will. I'll go ahead and move here, and we haven't taken any long rests. So I don't have any resources, I believe. Let me just double check. So nope, I'm just going to since they can't seem to see me, I'm just gonna pop a shot at this top one.
Okay.
And I assume at advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
All right.
25 would strike as an arrow nicks him in the shoulder. Why didn't you get minus an arrow from you?
Because mine has the magical arrows, so it.
Oh,
produces them as I
right.
shoot 'em, so-
Okay. So you catch him off guard with the attack, doing 13 points of damage.
That I'm gonna do my second attack that I get because of Gloomstalker. Boom.
19 would strike again as another arrow hits him.
And then this one ignoring the sneak attack damage, so it'll just be 13 more damage.
Alright, he is definitely looking at you now.
So-
Or at least looking in your direction. Anything else?
I'm going to do the remaining movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. And then I'm going to bonus action take the hide. Or, no, I did that wrong. Sorry. Let me go back the feet that I was at before. I'll hide now, and then I will move at half speed away.
Okay.
from where I hid. So hit the stealth, get a 20, and then half speed it to right here. And then that's my turn.
All right. So that's it for you. A troll goes. So he is going to roar and rush towards the group. Moving, I want to say 40 feet, but let me double check that. No, only 30. So he is going to double move, snarling and engaging the two of you. That would end his turn. Lazarus draws his blade as he points it at the creature and says, "You will fall this day, abomination." Shing! And I think he has a shield too. And he is going to take his longsword attack. Oh yeah, 23 will strike, cutting him once for 6 points. Oh. And he's going to swing again because he gets 2 attacks. Shing! 18 will strike again, cutting him for another 4. And he goes, ha! Though the creature does not look too wounded. Deska. Deska.
Oh shoot. Okay. Deska will smirk at the creature and then bonus action engage. Moving 20 feet to here. She will use her action to cast light on Cav's. Wait, actually, let me not be. But he needs it. I'll do it. Use an action. Sword? Yeah, he has a sword.
Yeah, he has a great sword. Not drawn yet, but you can touch it on his back.
Yep. And boom, give him light.
Alright, so you can go ahead and pull out a torch, Cav, as your sword lights up.
And I'll finish my movement here and in my turn. Oh, I will also pull out my dagger.
Alright, drawing your dagger as you end your turn. Another troll is going to go. So this one saw that arrow coming from somewhere to the north. So he's going to run 15, 20, 25, 30. Get to here. Then double move down to engage Cav. Arnis.
I am doing nothing because my computer's completely locked up. All I can see is like black and a blur. So, I couldn't tell you.
Alright, so we'll give you a moment to work on that then. Cav, what do you want to do?
Now that I can see, I will rage, draw my weapon.
Alright, so you pull out your two-handed greatsword.
We're gonna attack this one that's right in my face.
Alright, so you swing, raging, but 11 would not be enough, and he sidesteps your first swipe. 15, though, would strike with the second attack, cutting him for 13 slashing, which he takes in stride, not looking too wounded. Anything else?
I'll just kind of... I know she's not doing anything in the combat, but I'll kind of just push Estellan behind me.
Alright. She says, "I can help." That is it for Cav.
Honestly, he
independent
should
woman.
be good.
And now this guy, who is definitely going to rush over this way. 30 and double move engaging Fitz. That is it for him. I assume you're going to reaction.
Yep.
Alright,
1, 2,
so
3.
spend your reaction and take your move. And it is now Fitzgerald's turn.
Arner said he's good.
Oh,
Do you want him to resolve his turn real quick?
Also, another thing, you would notice this one gains back a bunch of health as the arrow wounds you just dealt seem to be almost instantly healing themselves.
Nice job, Deska.
Arnis, sure, I'll
Huh?
let you jump in here.
Yeah.
Before Fitz, what do you want to do?
Oh, we're gonna jump right up in here, and I guess I'll attack the one that Laz was fighting.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a...
Monk unarmed. Here we go.
Yep.
Did that roll?
Yes, 8 versus AC would not be enough, and he dodges the first one.
All right, so swing again.
11, no, he would dodge that one as well as you swing twice, and he is actually quicker than he looks.
Quicker than he looks. That's gonna be it for this turn. 2 attacks. I'm done.
Alright, so this guy goes. He as
Oh
well.
no, it's my turn.
Oh, right. Fitz.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fitz. What are you doing?
Right now, Lazarus is engaging this one, right? The one on the left, and Cav is engaging the one on the right.
Yeah, basically.
I would, as I see the arrow wounds close up, I would just yell out and say, "Focus 1." They're regenerating, and then I'm going to step into the shadows. So I'll do 10 movement here. 20, 30. I'm going to pop a shot at this one, the one that Cav's engaging.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a crit.
It's time.
So you do 27 with that first shot.
And then bonus action dash. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to right here. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right, so that is it for you. This troll now goes. At the beginning of his turn, you see several of his wounds heal as he regains 10 hit points. And he is going to slash at Lazarus. The Great Maw will take you all. So he's going to use his multi-attack as he does yell something in common. So he takes 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack. 21, I believe, will hit, striking Lazarus for 12 slashing. Ugh, damn it. Then he's going to bite him.
Everything bites, bro. That's not hygienic.
14 will be blocked by Lazarus' shield. That's it for the troll. Lazarus goes. He is going to use a spell, I think. Casting Shield of Faith. Using his last spell slot. And concentrating to give himself some more armor. So that's concentration, and he's going to attack the troll again. Yeah, he'll attack the one he's on. Slashing him for 11, the first attack, and then cutting into him a second time, or attempting to, but he does not, and the troll deflects it. Deska.
Okay, Deska will move to here, 20 feet. Bonus action, coat her dagger in poison, and then attack this troll
Okay.
with her returning dagger.
So you throw the poison-coated dagger at the troll. Unfortunately, 12 is not going to be enough, and it will fly past him.
Alright,
Quickly
come back to
returning
me,
to
my
your
dagger.
hand.
And then I will move 10 feet backwards in my turn.
Alright, so this troll goes, regaining 10 hit points at the beginning of his turn. And he is going to roar angrily at Cav, slashing with 2 claws and a bite. First one, 18 versus AC, will strike, dealing 16, which halves to 8 slashing to you.
Okay.
Second attack. 12, so you would block that one. And the final attack with the bite, 17, which I believe hits you, right?
Correct.
Alright, so you are bit for another 7, totaling 23, which halves to, well, so it was 8 damage, and this is another 3 damage, so 11 damage total. From the 2
Perfect.
attacks.
Thank you.
Alright, so that is it for that guy. Arnis.
We are going to. So I'm sealing these guys. These heal, correct? Like right. I mean,
They are, yes, their wounds are healing as you're attacking them, though not at the same rate that you're dealing damage, but they're still
Okay.
healed.
all right. I'm gonna attack the one that Laz is fighting. Then again, get him down there.
Okay.
I did notice one thing, like for the wraps. Never mind. I see how you set it up. Never mind.
Radiant Wraps. Alright, yep, 26 would strike with the first hit. Smack. Punching him for... how much damage do you deal with that first hit?
Did it roll? Should be 1d6 plus 3.
You gotta click on the Radiant Wraps in the chat to roll damage.
In the chat.
Alright, so the first one smacks him for 9 points of damage. The second one would hit as well with the 18. So go ahead and roll again. That would be 5 and 5, so another 10. He is looking wounded.
Alright. So let's spend a key point,
Okay.
and we're going to Fury of Blows, so 2 more shots.
Alright, so you take 2 more punching attacks at this guy. Oh yeah, 24 would strike again. Smacking him for another 12. And finally, last attack is a double crit. Alright.
Alright. So
12, 13, 18 points of damage, and he's looking very wounded. Fitzgerald, one thing that you remember about these things from your time fighting them is that you need fire to stop their regeneration or to kill them. Fire or acid.
Okay.
That is it for Arnis. Cavarius.
Because I can't quite get to the one that they're beating up on, I'll just keep hitting my guy. That's a fun miss.
That is the one that they're beating up on. They were beating up on this guy. But
I
yeah,
thought they were beating up on the one that Laz was beating up on.
Arnis, I believe, is beating up on this one with you, right?
Oh.
Because the Fitz was also shooting.
Either.
And I'll just keep beating on them.
So 10 would miss, but you do get him with the 25. Oh, and he takes 16 damage going down.
And then I will just move up to this guy.
Okay.
I'll go up here. There we go.
That's it for you. So this troll goes. He would regain 10 hit points at the beginning of his turn. He still sees those arrows coming in, so he's going to come down this way. Were you hiding, Fitz?
Once I got to here, no. I just ran all the way here.
Alright, so he is going to move up to you and end his turn.
Okay. I'm going to do my movement again then.
Do you have your bow out? You're not marked with
Oh, I apologize. Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, you can spend your reaction to move. All right. So at the end of his turn, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to as this fucker keeps getting like close to me and I keep dodging away, I'm gonna taunt him a little bit. Is he the one that yelled the Great Maw will take you or some shit?
That was the one who went down.
Who went down? Oh, okay. So then I would just casually as I string my bow and I shoot this one, the one they're not focusing on, which I believe I'm still in range for. I would just to this one I would just say you and your friends are going to the Great Mall very shortly, and I will pop a shot.
All right. So a 20 would strike him for 18 on the first hit.
And then I'm gonna do my movement. This is what I would do. I'll go 5, 10, come into the light so he can see me, and just like snarl at him, make a face, and then I'll go back 10. That's my final movement. Then for my bonus action, I'm gonna dash, and I'm gonna just dash all the way to here. And that is me.
Alright, so this guy goes, he regains 10 hit points, and he is going to, he's gonna slash at, who's he gonna slash at? The guy who hit him is not in range, so, he's gonna go for Arnis. So he turns towards you, slashing and biting. 21 versus AC.
That hits.
Alright, so you are clawed for 9 slashing damage.
And did we decide if we still have the
You
temporary
do
hit
still
points?
have the temp hit points, yes.
Okay. All right.
So you only lose 2 on that first one. Then he's going to claw at you again. 9 versus AC would not be enough, so you would dodge, and then he tries to bite you with his final attack. 12 versus AC I don't think is enough, so
Correct.
You would dodge, and make sure you minus the 7 temp hit points that you took off.
Yep.
Lazarus goes, he's going to say, good work, Cav, and he is going to attack with the flank. Shaw, cutting him once for 4, then slashing him again for a crit
There you go.
for another 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is it for him. Deska.
Okay, I will item interaction pull out a second dagger, so now I have 2 daggers in my hand. And bonus action steady aim and returning dagger on wrong thing, on the guy that everybody's hitting.
Okay.
Boom.
22
Nice.
would strike as the
Thank
dagger
goodness.
comes flying in, stabbing him in the chest
Okay.
for 13, 20 points.
And a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Con save. He rolls a 19.
Alright, never mind that. And I will just take the second dagger and... Can I bonus action throw a dagger? I never knew. Oh, yeah, I used bonus action already.
Yeah.
I call my dagger back and
Alright.
in my turn.
So this guy suddenly gets back up at 10
Oh,
hit
right.
points. And he is going to attack. Who brought him down? Cav. He's going to go for you as he stands back
Okay.
up, slashing with his claws. 21 versus AC would strike, hitting you for 15, which halves to 7.
Okay.
And then he takes a second claw attack. 21, that would strike again for 8, which halves to 4. And then he tries to bite you. 26, good round for him.
Jesus.
5, which halves to 2.
Okay.
So 7, 4, and 2. And I think you are. No, you're still. Are you? I guess you're close to it. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
So
not quite wounded.
that would be it for him. Arnis.
Well, so the guy just popped up, huh? Son of a bitch.
Yes, his wounds re-healed, and he got back up from being cut down.
Well, we are going to take a shot at him, though. So that's what. Guess we have no choice.
Okay. Oh yeah, 24 will strike with the first attack. Whap. 8 points of damage, and he is badly wounded.
We're going to hit him again.
Alright, another strike will land, and he is once again brought low with an explosion of radiant energy. And
Did Laz yell out anything? Did Fitz, did you yell out about the fire thing, or no?
I did not. I will on
But
my
none of
next
us- none of
turn
us know.
when I see him
Oh, none of
coming
us
back
know.
up. Yeah.
Unless one of you has nature, you would be like,
Yeah.
what is going on here?
Yeah. Like, what the hell? I'm just trying to decide, you know what? It's Arnis. So Arnis is just going to jump on top of the guy and just keep punching him while he's down. That's his solution to keeping the guy down. I don't know if you want to roll that or just consider it. Arnis is on there, punched him in the face as hard as he can repeatedly.
Well, so you could use your bonus, I guess, to do another offhand attack on him.
Okay, how about jump on him? Because that's kind of, you know what I mean? Like a holy crap horror movie, jump on the
So,
guy.
like, move over onto him and attack him.
Yeah, like because he's big enough for legitimately for
Right.
like me to be like on his chest, right?
So I'll say you grab him since he can't resist. And you are on him, trying to punch him. That's it
Yeah.
for you, Cavarius. What are you going to do?
Keep swinging.
Alright, at the one you're flanking.
Yeah.
Alright, so 18 will strike with the first hit, doing 13 damage and wounding him.
Consistency. Let's go.
Second attack, 19 will strike, doing another 17 damage, and he looks very wounded, but still alive. Is that it for you?
That will be it for me.
Alright, so the troll comes running out of the dark here. He's tired of
Oh, hey.
trying to find Lazarus. He's just going to go for you. Claws at you, 24 versus AC.
That definitely hits.
Alright, slashes you for 11.
I will. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Alright, so you take your 7 temp and 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Why is it not tracking your HP? Or wait, what's your max HP?
38.
Alright, I gotta fix your token. Hang on. HP, AC, and temp HP. I'm gonna take your marking off you for a second. You might have to adjust your HP again in a moment.
Okay.
Alright, hopefully that fixed that. So go ahead and put your HP to what it should be at. Okay. And he's going to take a second swing at you with his other claw. 15 versus AC.
Misses.
Alright, and he's going to try to bite you. 18 versus AC.
That hits.
Alright, so I need you to take 9 piercing.
I will uncanny dodge that to take half.
Alright, so you spend your reaction and roll with the hit, taking less damage. Fitzgerald.
As I see the having been so long since I've encountered these guys, I just didn't think to share that knowledge. So now I would say, as I see it get back up, and then Arnis jumps on it, just starts punching it into the ground. I'll just say, "Use fire, you fools!" And I will pop a shot at. No, Deska's here's in trouble, so I'm actually going to. This is rough terrain right here, right?
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to right here. I'm going to shoot the one that's right next to me that's on Deska.
Alright, as he's slashing Deska, you fire arrows at him. 22 would strike with the first one. So he takes 13, looking angrily into the darkness.
I'll move here and come into the light. So he can see me, and once again I'll do the same face that I did before. And then I'm going to move right to... I'll move there and then I'll dash all the way to the edge. But stay within the light this time. Yeah, right there's fine. Okay, that's me.
Alright, so this guy gets 10 hit points back. He's going to go for Lazarus this time. Slashing with his claws. 15 and 20 would both miss. Thankfully, he has his shield. Then he attempts to bite. And Lazarus would deflect all 3 blows, laughing at him. Pathetic. That's it for the troll. Lazarus goes, and he will return the attacks in kind, slashing viciously and landing a hit for 7 points of damage. Says, these things don't die. What did you say, fire? He is going to reach into, yeah, okay, he's going to put his sword away, reach into his pack, and let me see if he actually can do this. Or not his pack, does he have what I would need from him? He does. Alright, so he's going to light up a torch with his action. And say, bring them down, I'll burn them. And that is it for him. So he, he dropped his sword, so now he just has his torch and a shield. That's it for him. Deska. You see this one stirring as if it's about to get up.
The torch actually changed my plans. Okay. Well, let's just be smart about this. We'll bonus action disengage. And we're gonna pull a old-fashioned Fitz here.
I'm sorry, what?
Move here, action, dash to here. And then she will, item her action, drop her knives, getting ready to pull out her bow. And that's it.
So the troll will once again gain back HP, although you are currently pinning him, so he can't attempt to get up without breaking the grapple. So he is going to attempt to overpower you with strength. Arnis, you can use... Or actually, you're grappling, so you have to contest with strength. So give me...
Athletics check, right?
Or yeah, athletics or strength. If you have athletics trained, that's fine.
I have athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he makes a strength check. Oh yeah, 20 would throw you off him. So he breaks the grapple. He's going to then move to the side here and stand up. Though that would give you an Oppie, Cav, if you want to take it.
I do.
Alright,
Goodbye.
so as he's trying to get away, you swing. But unfortunately 14
No.
is just short of what you needed, so that would whiff. Go ahead and spend your reaction. So then he gets up. And he is going to... so he used one of his attacks to get free, so he gets a second attack with Claw. 25 Arnis, which I assume would hit you.
That hits. Yeah.
Slashing you viciously for 10 points of damage.
Jesus.
And then he snarls, biting at you. 12 would not be enough, and you jump back, dodging the attack. Thus ends his turn. Arnis.
So I'm like,
Put
Jesus,
him-
with the fucking fire already.
Put him
Jesus.
down, Arnis. Use a torch. Lazarus yells. Burn him.
Well, that's my entire action. Yeah, I take out a torch and light it.
Oh, Cav, the Ghostbuster symbol is a used reaction. It's this one.
Oh, okay.
I think you put like the stunned one on you. Or
I put the
paralyzed.
pummel one.
Alright, so
Yeah.
what are you doing,
That's
Arnis?
it. I'm going to take out a torch and light it, and then I'm going to spend a key point there. That way I can have, like, I can dodge.
Alright, so you take the dodge action. Cavarius.
Hit the one that I'm flanking.
Alright. 25 will indeed cut him. Doing 16 points, which would put him down.
Then 5. Hit him.
16 would strike this one as well as you cut into him. Doing another 17, which brings him down as well. Says, well, I guess I'm on torch duty then. Anything else,
10,
Cavarius?
15, 20. And then the rest of my movement to move down to this guy.
Alright. Speaking of, this guy goes. He is going to rush over at Fitz, giving you an Oppie, if you want to take it.
Yes, please.
Alright, so you spend your reaction. 25 would strike. Oh, and he also gained 10 hit points back. 25 would strike, dealing 13 as he runs over. He snarls and slashes at you, Fitz. 25 versus AC.
You know it.
Alright, so he
Who would've
lands
thought?
a claw attack for 11. He then slashes a second time. 18 versus AC.
Yep.
Claws you for another 10. And then goes to bite you. 11, I believe, would miss. So you do dodge that third one. Ending his turn, Fitz.
I'll do my survival movement real quick before my turn begins.
At the end of the turn,
So-
you can use your reaction.
5, 10, 15. So that's my reaction. Then my turn begins. I'm going to move 5, 10 to here. And permitting, I'm going to snatch the torch from Lazarus. A little frustrated. And I would just say, I'll do it if you can't. And that... this all depends on whether or not he would let me take the torch from him. So,
He gives you a bit of a dirty look and does indeed let you snatch the torch.
then I will go ahead and I guess it doesn't matter, but for fluff's sake, just say because I know more about these creatures, I'll move up closer to its head, and then I will just, ram the torch down into one of its eye sockets, and then
Alright.
just.
So you actually do need to make an improvised weapon attack roll to do this. You
Okay.
do have advantage, but it would be a D20, I think, just with just strength modifier, because it's a melee weapon. It's not a finesse weapon.
It'd be pretty embarrassing if you miss right now.
So 1, 3, 20, and so just from my strength modifier, which is a -1, I don't get proficiency, right?
No, because you're not proficient with fighting with a torch.
Negative. So roll, and I do
Negative.
that twice because it's advantaged, right?
Yes, you take the higher.
See, -1. Is that correct?
Alright, so you're poking at this thing with the torch, but it is not lighting up on fire. And Lazarus shakes his head disapprovingly. So the troll goes, who unfortunately was not fully burned on your turn. He is going to stand back up. And he sees you trying to burn him, and he is not having that. He is going to slash at you with claw and tooth. 23 fits.
Oh yeah.
So as he comes up slashing, he does 13. 11, so you dodge the second one. And a bite attack is... Ooh, that is a crit.
Oh no.
Nice. You said the first amount of damage I took was how much?
13. Although he only crit for 7 on the bite, which is a bit embarrassing. So 20 points of damage total. That is it for him. Lazarus is going to... well, I guess he's going to pick up his sword again. He's going to come over this way and attempt to bring down the beast with a slash. Does he have any spell slots left? He might smite on this one.
No, I think he used his last one earlier in this encounter. You said you're using his last one for.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
his
sure.
first one, his first level. Nope, he is completely out of spells. Lazarus does love to smite. Alright, so yeah, no, he is just going to strike normally for 5, curse, and then cut at this thing again. Say, God's damn it, someone burn these guys. Slash.
I'm trying. I didn't realize I'd have to roll to hit a guy that's down.
9 would bring him down. And he says, just give me the torch. Deska, what are you going to do?
I think because the torch moved, I'm not in complete darkness anymore.
No, you were not.
Alright, I'll item interaction recall my dagger to my actual hand. Take a step into the darkness. Assuming he cannot see me, I will attack at this guy.
You can attack him, yes.
Oh
but
my
no,
God.
the dagger would fly past, completely missing him.
It's not my day.
Anything
will
else?
Bonus action stealth and then half move after doing so.
All right. Once again, this troll rises, and he is going to go for Arnis. Very unhappy with you continuing to bring him down. Claw. All right, 9 and 12 would both miss, luckily, as Arnis dodges back and forth, and a 21 would land a bite, doing 6 piercing damage to you, Arnis.
All right.
And ending his turn, Arnis, you're up.
So I just yell, "What the hell, guys?" And now I drop the torch and I attack him and knock him down again.
No, you idiot! Burn
There's
this
one
one.
behind you.
Burn this one. Lazarus yells at you.
Fitz is sitting there swinging a torch around. That's what I see. I don't know he's an incompetent buffoon at this
Oh
point.
my goodness.
All right, so you're going for this guy.
Yeah, the one that just got back up keeps beating on me that everybody's running away from.
Lazarus goes, ugh. All right, so you go ahead and take your punch. 23 will strike with the first hit. Whap for 12, which will drop him again.
All right, so can I pick up the torch and light his hair on fire?
You have to make an attack with the torch, which would be a D20 plus strength modifier to light him on
So
fire.
D20 plus so D20 plus nothing.
Ooh,
But
Got
you
it.
do have advantage, so you can roll twice and take the higher.
Oh,
Oh,
20.
crit.
He's on
God.
fire.
Jeez.
All right.
Louise.
So you light him up,
What a crit.
and he is burned.
You and I just yell, "You dumbasses!" All
You
right.
do still
Can I
have
move
a,
it all now?
well, you do still have a third attack if you want to use your offhand. Although I guess you already used your torch attack, so you probably can't offhand.
Yeah, I mean,
torch.
I punched one, so I waved my torch around in his hair. So if I get his hair, I'll try to light his loincloth on fire too, and I guess I'll get ready for Fitz to bungle this again, and I'll wait.
All
I'm
right.
done. I guess I'm done.
All right,
That's-
Lucky over there. Happens to roll a 20.
Yeah, my man had to roll a -1.
All right, Cavarius.
I'll move up there. Do what I do. Oh,
Such a
All right,
gentle.
you rush at him. 13 would not be enough, and he would dodge you. Anything else?
my second attack.
26, yes, that will land a solid hit on him for 10 points of damage.
And then for fun, let's try hammering horns. So he's got it.
Okay, with the melee attack. All right, so he has to make a strength save. Oh, he rolls a natural 1, and he is, let's see.
Push 10 feet.
Yep, push 10 feet. So you're just pushing him back here.
Yeah.
All right. For
And that will,
his turn, he's going to regain 10 hit points, and he is going to rush up this way at Fitzgerald again, because he is really mad at you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
The rope's just getting blurry.
25 versus AC.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm going down.
11 slashing.
Yep.
Second attack is a 15. Oh, yeah, that would just hit you.
Yep, I'm down.
So you take another 9 and you go down. He roars and goes for Lazarus. Lazarus goes, yeah, son of a... but he would block the attack. He says, help Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, for your turn, I need a death save. As you fight off death, you get 1 success. And that's it
Oh
for
no, I
you.
just realized.
I'm going to use my reaction to do my survival movement.
You're
Because you're unconscious? I don't think so. So this one's going to get up,
Oh my God.
roaring. And he is going to go for Lazarus with the flank. This one says something to him in Giant, but he doesn't care. He's going for Lazarus. Crit. Take that, Lazarus. 16 points of damage. He says, God damn it. God's damn it. And he has to make a saving throw versus Con. Where's his spells? Oh, wait, where's his saves? Is it on the sheet? What's going on? Whatever. I'll do it manually. Alright, Con save. He is pretty good at. Yep, so he makes his con save, keeping his spell. The troll takes a second claw attack, which he would block, and then a bite attack, which he would also block. That's it for the troll. Lazarus goes. He says, oh my gods, these things are going to be the death of us. He's going to... Oh, he used all his lay on hands too. Jesus. Alright, he is a resource hog. Alright, apparently he is just going to be swinging.
Oh my goodness.
He would strike twice thanks to the flank, hitting for 7, then 9, which brings this one down again, and he yells at Arnis, "Burn it!" That's it for him. Deska.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do a quick measuring. Just out of range. It sucks. Okay, then, I'll just, drop in, equip longbow, and shoot at the still standing one.
Alright.
That's all I can do.
24 will strike. So he is struck for 25. Ow. As he gets an arrow right in the back, and he is looking wounded.
And, what do I have? I have nothing. That's it.
Alright, so the troll goes, but he is truly dead and cannot rise. Arnis.
I turn around and I light the other guy's hair on fire.
Alright, give me a attack roll with the torch. You're very, let's
Damn
roll
it.
again. Because you have advantage. 16 would be enough.
Thank God.
And he is burned as you manage to get him lit. It's not as easy as it looks trying to light up this body with a torch. That's it for you, Arnis.
That is it for me. I'm just going to stay toasty between the two burning trolls.
Toast.
Alright, Cavarius.
Rinse and repeat.
Alright, you
Yeah.
charge up at
Do it,
him.
brother.
Crit. Oh.
Yeah.
So you do 26 damage on the first attack.
A billion damage.
He is very wounded. 27 would
One off.
strike again for another 12, which would drop him. Anything else?
I will. Once we're close to getting out of oh no, I guess not. There's nothing I can do.
So I had a mechanics question. Could he ram his dead body with his ramming ability?
I'll just push him away. I mean,
Just
I
a
guess
question.
you
I don't know who.
Pulverize him to the ground.
but, on his turn, rise from your grave.
Rise, my.
He is going to swing back at Cavarius, because he was not a fan of that. Slashing 26 would strike you for 13, which halves to 6. Second attack, 19 slashes you for 13, which halves to 6 again. And then his bite, 12 would miss. So you took 12 points of damage.
So that's what it's like to have HP.
That's it for the troll. Fitzgerald, I need another death save.
Come on, brother. 20 right here.
That would be lovely.
That's
Nope.
not it.
One save.
not a one,
and
that's
one
fine.
failure.
Yeah, and I fucked up. I forgot to move. But you got this, brother.
The
I
troll
believe.
goes, and he is truly dead, so he cannot rise. Lazarus goes. He says, burn him! And he is going to move back here to get the flank and
That is a
attack
scratched
twice.
record.
23 will strike once for 5. And then 18 will strike for another 11, bringing him down. Deska.
Okay,
Deska, what are you doing back there? Jesus Christ, woman.
Eat my ass. I'm gonna move and bonus action dash all the way to here. Did Fitz have a torch?
Yes.
He did, yes.
Alright, give me that.
Yeah.
I'm actually strong.
I want to contest this roll, please.
Yeah, well, I
You're
win automatically.
unconscious.
I will crit you if you don't shut up. I'll do it.
Lazarus says, now
Um,
you know how it feels. As
Alright.
Deska takes the torch off your unconscious body.
20 plus.
So,
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna burn this man.
All right, you attempt to burn him with the torch. Yeah, as you poke at him with advantage.
Let's
yes.
go.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And what's that? Is it a... Oh, it's a full action. Unfortunate.
Battle is won.
Yeah, let's go.
So
I will
yes.
immediately spare the
Actually,
die.
oh yeah, we still have people in danger. So, did you have the ability to spare the dying on your turn? Because I guess I shouldn't technically. Start the
Well,
battle yet.
no, I don't have it on. So he actually has it.
All right, so we gotta keep going then. Troll's dead. Arnis, what are you gonna do? Your buddy is bleeding out.
Well, I'm not proficient in medicine, but I'm actually kind of good at it.
Yeah, you've done some field dressings before, maybe. So you
Yeah.
So go ahead. You can go over and make a medicine check. You just need to beat a 10 on a wisdom.
Oh, well, wisdom's my thing.
I am wise.
All right. So yes, he is stable. Lazarus looks around, worried, and actually, that was a bit loud. So I need another events check, please.
I'll do this one. Thank you, Deska.
Okay, calm down.
If once I'm stable, how do I reflect that on my sheet? Do I just
you're
get
just
rid
at,
of the...
you're just at 0, so you have no failures or saves yet, or
So
anymore.
just delete them and add the exhaustion level manually?
Yeah. So you just be at
Okay.
1 level of exhaustion. All right. So it looks like things remain quiet. Luckily, the ones nearby did not seem to hear, or maybe didn't make much note of it. But yes, if Lazarus looks around, he says, damn it. Do we have some way of healing him?
Do you want to go through his stuff before we help him?
He smiles. He actually gives you a bit of a smile, and he says he doesn't have anything I need.
That was a good laugh. Deska frantically goes through her pack and sadly goes, "No, I have nothing."
Let me look at out of combat Nathaniel. Well, actually, if I look at... Oh, wait, I don't have his sheet access because he's on roll 20. Son of a... Oh, wait, maybe I do. Alright, he left a link. Good, I can maybe use this. Let's check the link.
Yeah, I just don't know his excuse me.
Alright, here we go.
Slots.
What does he got? Roll 20, sure. Beyond sheets, spells. Never know how to read this. Does this mean he's used 3 or he has 3? I think it means
If it has a red square in it, that means he used it already.
Okay, so he has 1 more first level. He could healing. He just says healing word.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a 2nd level too. Alright. He's gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level. Bling,
Wow, what a gracious guy.
bling.
I went through. Alright.
Oh, did it go through twice? So just take the first. I guess it's 9. The game has spoken. You regain 9
Yeah.
and you awaken. And he says, well, that was the last of my 2nd level. How do I mark this as used? Can I not mark his sheet? God damn it. Are you
From
serious?
witnessing it? Probably not. I don't think
I hate you beyond 20.
Great.
Deska grips her shoulder, which has going down. She's like, I think we gotta get out of here.
What's the, isn't there something I can show for exhaustion?
Yeah, it's the radioactive symbol with a 1 on it.
Okay, oh, that's right.
Radioactive. Lazarus says, I'm feeling a bit tapped. Perhaps we should fall back to the caves and try to
Shit.
rest.
We've been tapped for 3
Agreed.
fights, bro.
But before we do that, I am definitely going to quiet us down a little bit. 'Cause now we got a ways to go, right?
Will you be able to regain that from resting?
Yes.
Very
We
well.
As I get up, I would look around and I would very painfully get up. Oh, go ahead.
Lazarus looks to you and he says, "Will you be able to walk?"
I'll
Can't we just
I'll
put you across
ignore
the
that
back of?
question. I'm gonna ignore that. I'll just get up and brush myself off, and then I'll look around and I will say, and I'll just like, kind of hunched over, like hands on my knees, like taking a breath. I'll say, if we're gonna find a place, turn off your torches. That camp can see us from here.
Lazarus will quickly put out his torches. He says, "They may see the bodies if we leave them here. Is there something to be gained from Troll?"
Well, the boardings are on fire.
Yeah.
They're crispy, but they're not like fully.
They're
fiery.
crispy.
Okay.
Like
It's
it's
like
not.
the
It's not like they're
marshmallow,
made
okay.
of paper bags that just went
How
up.
good is troll meat though?
Yeah,
So it's like
just,
marshmallows.
Yeah, they're just kind of cooked a little bit.
That's
But
good.
Actually,
Be very
that
curious.
piques my interest. What he just said with the nature roll from before.
yes, you
does-
can collect troll essence. There actually troll essence can be used in quite a bit of nature things,
But-
especially to do with healing.
Can you eat troll?
You can. It's not going to taste very good.
You getting real
Okay.
close to humanoid there, but
Well, I mean, you asked, and so
Yeah,
I figure in my
mean,
nature check,
yeah.
I will
I
like, do
mean-
I have that knowledge?
They're like
Jessica eats
gross
like, a lot
swamp
of-
predators. So I mean, these things smell really bad. That's why you
Ugh.
smelled them as they were coming up. But yeah, you do know that troll essence is actually quite valuable, or can be.
Hurry up, guys.
Put that in a jar. And
They
get the hell out.
came from a cave nearby, right? So
Yes,
can we just
there
go into
are
that
some
cave?
caves over here.
Yeah,
Mm.
I would say. I mean, excuse me.
True. But they didn't speak common. They spoke giant.
Deska,
Yeah, they did.
help me
No, they spoke
drag.
common.
Help me drag this body. Lazarus
Sure.
says.
She
He's
uses
gonna-
one arm because one is clearly in.
Well, actually, before he does that, he says, "Are you going to collect their essence, Fitzgerald?"
Not right now. We need
Alright.
to hide.
So he's gonna try to drag it back to the cave, and it does look like there's
Well-
a bit of space inside. He looks back and says, "What if there are more trolls within?"
That's a risk we have to take.
And with that,
I will.
go ahead.
I was gonna say I will grab both of the
Oh yeah, I
Other
forgot you're
troll
pretty
thing.
strong. Actually,
Don't
you and,
shush yourself.
you
and
and-
drag the rest of
yeah,
them.
you and your ally, whose name escapes me, Estelle,
Stellan.
are both actually very strong. So you quickly grab the other two troll corpses and, working together, pull them all over here. Now to hide them, I would need either a survival check or a stealth check, and I can take up to 2 rolls from the group as you work together to hide these.
I think Fitz is hurt, so I would say, how about me and Arnis take this one?
Cav collects more ears.
Yeah, with blackened ears.
Well, I think we do stealth because, right? We
Yeah.
get plus 10s to it right now. Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't help with hiding it. That only helps you for stealthing, because once you move away from the bodies, the magic wouldn't affect them.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it would be, if you're using stealth for hiding bodies, it would be just whatever a stealth roll would be normally.
All right.
Good idea.
Me and who else? I don't know.
I'll do it.
Yeah, because they're not technically allies, so they wouldn't benefit from it. All right.
Hey,
So yeah, Deska does a really good job of hiding the bodies within the cave. You think it'll probably be a while till anyone notices them, unless they smell them. Which is it's pretty possible actually. If someone smells them and goes looking for them, it'll be harder for them to find them though. So you're gonna pop into this cave.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we
No
love
choice.
Okay. So you pop into the cave area.
And they called me the fucking.
You don't know what that says. You don't know anything what that says. None of you do. Just read that and react. But
You don't know what I know.
act upon it.
Fitzgerald needs to take a class in using torches as weapons. Like, why isn't
Yeah,
this
clearly.
working? Oh god! All right, so why don't we take a quick 5-minute break for bathroom and stretch, and we'll continue after that. I'll be back.
Oh, Cav, you speak D speech?
I sure do.
Oh, fuck. All right. Shit. Okay, give me a sec while I get coffee, and I'll think of something. To
Yeah, you better think of something, boy.
Hey, fuck you! No, you don't get to gloat over his
I
ability.
can gloat
You
all
don't
I
know
want.
anything. Get out of here, Deska. Go touch your tattoos or something. I don't know.
I don't even have. I have one. Damn it.
No one beats the ground with a torch like Fitzgerald.
All right, Jessica's gonna walk up to freaking Cav. It's been long overdue. She's gonna put her left arm out, and she's like, "All right, let's get this arm wrestle down. They gotta establish who's the strongest. I beat Laz. I'll beat you.
Okay.
Gotta show who's the alpha. Hold on. Do I have any inspirations? I gotta check.
Oh my lord!
I don't.
I
lose
used 3
these.
inspiration points.
Listen, when we started this campaign, I had almost none ever because I always use them on dumb shit. Like, I don't have any, so you're lucky. But come on, please, I need this.
I've got 4.
I need
just-
this, baby.
17. Let's go. Let's go! Deska's still the strongest. All right,
What the fuck are you guys doing? With
arm
strength rolls?
wrestle.
Oh,
Let's
fuck
go.
off.
Let's go.
Thought you were like playing cards again or some shit. Not arm
No,
wrestling all
this
of a
was an
sudden.
equal. This was an equal game in his category. Oh yeah, you let the little. I got plus
That's a
8
little-
insight. You lost. My passive insight is 18. Lie to me, I dare you.
Yeah, my passive strength is 18.
My passive streak. Whew. I'm just constantly flexing.
Lord.
Oh boy, feels good. Feels good. First, last, now, Cav, undefeated. It's great. Okay. Get some dang water. That boy over there's probably in the corner pouting, singing Linkin Park.
Is this? Are you projecting right now? It's not very healthy, Deska.
Evidence.
No,
is
it's
today.
because you guys started this whole, and now this guy's over.
No
talking-
one's shaming you.
There's no-
My
there's
Chemical
no-
Romance
why'd I-
just
why'd
came
I
out with a new
help them?
song recently. You might like it. You should check it
Why'd
out.
I help others? I should have
Here,
stuck to
let me-
myself.
Let me
Cool.
look. Hey, I'm having a conversation with Cav right now while you're over there arm wrestling on a
Pulls
troll's
hoodie up.
body, just like dominance.
Kicks rocks. I crush eyeball.
Crush idol. You didn't see any of this. Get out of here.
Of course I didn't.
My
Deska has not
God.
interacted. She hasn't shown that. She likes you. But
Teenagers.
oh my, you know.
Um,
So Cav, are you there?
I am here.
So, your ally, Estelle, has been a bit inspired by your actions in combat, and she wishes to join you in the next fight. You can have her as a sidekick if you want to create her as a sidekick.
Well, that could be kind of weird.
You
You guys still gonna hold
side chick
hands?
already.
As an action, we hold hands.
I hope we get a scene where we get to the prison area and his wife's there. Is like, who the hell is she?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Have you been fighting with somebody else?
Whose axe is that, huh?
Yeah. Got her lipstick on your axe.
Oh my god.
Why is she swinging your axe?
Oh, I'm grateful nobody's used any horn jokes yet.
You're doing great there, bud. I appreciate you, Ernest.
So let's talk about how to use a torch, Fitzgerald.
No, you don't even see me right now. We're in darkness. I'm invisible.
He's vanished.
Wow.
I'm just having a conversation with Cav real quick in a language you don't know. He's just talking to air.
Yeah. So is this where you're resting, just inside the cave here?
Thanks.
I think that
What kind of rest are we talking about?
So you would
think we need
notice
a
the air in here is thick with the stench of troll, which could just be from the bodies or it could mean there are more nearby. It's hard to say. You don't hear anything yet, though.
I almost feel like, guys, we need to go back to the caves and get in a long rest. Because you're all looking pretty beat up.
Alright, Ernest, I saw you got rocked. Don't try to play it off.
honestly, if it's possible, I think that I would, since we are in darkness, I think that I would do my best to go deeper into the cave. While we're taking a second to gather ourselves, I would just walk in there and then basically just check it out, you know.
Alright, you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check at disadvantage. Okay. So you are looking around. It does seem like the cave goes deeper. It looks like it's kind of heading maybe southwest, but also deeper down, which makes you wonder if it connects to any other caves. But the stench is definitely getting stronger as you go further in, and you do hear the sounds of something moving around in the darkness. Though you can't see anything yet.
About how far away would I get from, assuming the party's still at the entrance where we just dragged the corpses, and how far away am I from them to when I start hearing this?
You're probably about 60 feet away.
Okay. So it keeps going deeper, the stench gets stronger, and I do hear movement. So then I would make my way back to the party, stealthily, of course, and I would
So about 10
up.
minutes has passed since you've used Pass Without Trace. It's about... Sorry, go ahead. What are you going to do?
I would just get back to the party, and I would say in common, I think I hear movement down the cave. There might be more of them, so this might not be the best place to stay. We might need to head back up to the mushroom forest.
Yeah,
Let's do that. Let's just do it.
This is kind of retroactive, but I know that we moved through this area pretty quickly because we were on rails. Would I be able to make any perception check to see if there were any other viable areas around here that we could camp at, or as far as I know, just going back the way we came is the best place to go?
I mean, you did... There are caves around. You could go looking for a different one.
Okay. That's what I would say. I would say we can maybe check out one of the ones that are closer by, so we don't have to move so far away. But I don't think I want to stick around and try to harvest this troll essence. I just want to get out of here before something bad happens.
My thoughts are no one talked about trolls in the mushroom forest, so the trolls apparently never have gone up that cave. I think the giants would have known that. So I think what we know is better than what might be, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I also have a theory, but I'm going to wait to discuss it, as we might be in danger here.
That is
Oh, that is
rare of you.
totally not you. You feeling okay?
Yeah, you're not going to expand immediately?
Well, since you ask, I'm assuming you all saw the tattoos on the trolls.
All right.
Yeah.
They also spoke of the Great Maw, being I'm not very familiar with, but somewhat familiar with, a godlike being to many that is all about consumption and destruction, and the consuming of foes and all this greed and gluttony and things demons are usually into, but a known ally of Yenogu, which might explain why the trolls may not be hostile towards the gnolls in here. Maybe they're working with them, or at least leaving them alone. Perhaps there's another god in this alliance of Spider Queen and Gnoll God.
That's the last thing I wanted to hear.
So, more bad guys is basically what we're getting at.
Yes, well, that's the only thing I could think of why these trolls wouldn't be attacking the gnolls, because trolls attack pretty much everything. They're vicious and relentless.
All right, we could talk more later. We probably should get.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
I'll put that on the shelf, and then let's Nathaniel goes on the shelf and we just leave him here.
Nathaniel on the shelf.
Yeah. We'll I'll nod at him and just say that's there's much to think about and much yet to be discovered. But let's get out of here. And if possible, just try to leave them to one of these caves that are maybe nearby that might look decent.
Lazarus nods. He says, just more foes to be put to the slaughter.
Oh my.
Alright, so the group is going north looking for another cave in this area, or are you just going to try to go back to the forest?
If there were any I noticed nearby that might be doable, that don't have obvious signs of trolls, I would want to check them out. But if not, just straight up.
It's going to take some time. It would take a survival check and probably at least a half hour to look around.
Let's just go back.
Can I assist him with this, the Wanderer?
I mean, so seeing the caves isn't what takes time. It's more like checking them and looking for a good one.
Perfect.
So yeah, the Wanderer, it probably wouldn't speed that up much.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, you could look around, search out a good cave, but it'll just take some time.
I would remind. So, I assume right now the general plan is that we're headed to this little cavern that we used to get to this area from the cave, from the mushroom area. I would just remind everybody that that the drow most likely use that cave to get back and forth, so there's a chance that we get discovered there as well.
I was going to say that as well. We did find the tracks going through.
Yeah. That's why I think finding another cave around here might be better, just because if we go through the cave there, we might get discovered by the drow, and if we go into the forest, more giants might show up. So I think right now this is one of those points where we need to find something more obscure and less traveled to be a little bit safer. And then Arnis is getting Cav and Estella Dark Vision. So if the group allows me, I would like to take the 30 minutes to try to find something over here that might be not traveled and not populated.
I think you should allow Cav to help you. You do look like you're a bit wounded.
Your arms are
Lysens.
probably sore from hitting the floor.
Hey, you missed too. Anywho. No. Well, so yeah. So I think with now that Cav has dark vision, between the two of us, we'll do that. Is we'll do the survival and then try to see if we can find a little hole in the wall nearby that we can.
All right,
Hold
go
on then.
ahead and give me survival checks as you attempt to look for a good place to rest within the caves. So 15 is the high roll. Give me a roll for events, as this is taking time in a dangerous area.
Arnis, you do it.
Yeah, you just want me
Actually,
to fail
no.
miserably.
Cav's
Yeah,
the only one
Cav
that hasn't
has-
done one yet.
Taking
Yeah.
a chance. Look at that. Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, beautiful. 17 trolls show up
We
this time.
find a
They
resort
crit, so they're
in the
double.
cave. It's crazy.
Yeah, crit
5
trolls.
star.
Yeah.
Crit trolls.
Find a Heronius bow, a Heronius great axe, a Heronius wrappings. No, we all love Heronius. It's great.
Bro, just give me the Heronius
right.
dagger. Let's go.
So you do find a cave kind of off to the side in the area to the north, which is pretty well hidden. You think as long as you don't turn lights on, you should be really hard to discover in there.
I cast daylight.
It's a shining
Moonbeam.
beacon. Moonbeam doesn't
Oh.
actually give off that much light, but yeah. So yeah, you think this could be a good holdover for the time being.
Okay.
Let's rest and eat.
All right.
And eat. Yeah.
So you are attempting to. So it's probably about 3 o'clock at this point. You're attempting to rest here the whole day, or short rest first, or what are you doing?
Short
I think
rest.
we need a lot.
We need both.
We need both.
So we have one short rest available for the day, so we'll use that so we can use hit die, and then long rest so we can get spears back in case something happens.
All right. Well, let's do the short rest first. Give me a d20 roll for events. Reduced chance of events because you're pretty well hidden.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, you're okay. An hour would pass. Go ahead and spend a short rest if you want to benefit from one.
Is there a short rest button on roll 20?
There's no button. You just have to manually -1 if you want to use it. Unfortunately,
Gotcha.
you
Okay.
could make a button, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. So
Gotcha.
Pain in the button.
Look at that.
High five, honey. Where you at? There you go. Thanks.
anyone else spending any hit die? All right. All right. So, is anyone doing anything in particular for the rest of the day, or you just want me to try to pass the time?
Honestly, I would probably keep talking to Cav in deep speech, since it's been a while since I've not met. Well, it's been a while since I've met someone that I didn't kill who spoke deep speech as well. So it's interesting.
All right. So you continue your conversations, trying to keep quiet, but also probably keeping an eye out.
Yep.
As the day is passing, anyone else doing anything of note? All right.
I meditate.
So I just need one more D20 for events to see if anything happens for the rest of the day.
Jessica's turn, isn't it? Here goes.
I believe in you, Deska.
Oh, look at that.
All right. So time is passing. You all are being quiet in here. You would see every now and then a light go past. But nothing seems to notice you in here. You do start to feel a little bit antsy as the lack of light over time gets to you a bit. So it is now about 8:30 in the evening. I need everyone to minus a day's worth of food to feed yourselves
Okay.
to stave
Oh,
off
do that.
the ever-present effects of hunger.
Isn't all of our food in that big bag?
Oh, I don't know. How are you doing food? Do you have separate
We,
foods or?
Yeah, we did. I think we retconned that earlier at some point. We realized that all the rations were with the mule, and so we gave everybody got 10 rations that you allowed us to take from the mule.
Okay.
Since we didn't think to do it when we
Yeah.
separated ourselves from it.
Now, I
Okay.
believe Cav has Wanderer, but unfortunately, because you're hiding in this cave, well, do you want to try to explore deeper in this cave, Cav, or you want to like stay put and keep safe?
With how I'm feeling, I would probably think it's best to stay
Okay.
put.
So yeah, then everyone would just have to spend a day's worth of their rations.
Say between with Natural Explorer that I get from Ranger, I can forage as well. And honestly, with the way that I am, like if we're in this cave and there is, I assumed that we found like a little hole in the wall, so it was just like we're just there and there's nowhere to go. But if there's a place to go, I would go down it like without a second thought.
All right, so
So-
you want to try to forage?
Yeah, I would definitely try to forage.
All right, that is gonna well. Are you gonna try to be stealthy?
Yeah, like I best I wouldn't like go. I would make sure that I stay within range of the party as best I could. So like maybe 60 to 80 feet from the party at any given
Oh,
point.
well, you wouldn't find anything that close. Foraging would require you to go like all over the place to look around.
Okay, so no, yeah, then never mind.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, then just everyone spend a day's worth of food, rations, and going into nightfall, you begin taking your watches. Give me another events roll.
Is it my turn?
It is.
It is.
Here we go. Ugh.
We're getting there.
Yeah, nothing happens. So the night passes. You manage to rest in the cave. You're all starting to feel very on edge as you haven't seen the light in a while. I need wisdom saving throws from everyone. DC is 10.
Cool.
Are we? What does Lazarus thing do? Like his aura that he gives off?
Oh, plus 3 if you're within 10 feet of him.
Okay.
Still doesn't help us.
Fitz and
Well, actually, going
Cav,
through his pocket.
you're definitely starting to feel a bit on edge, probably starting to hear some whispers. And the shadows appear to be moving strangely, like you kind of saw in the temple. But nothing beyond that yet. So it's the morning of... What's the date? So past night, it's the 57th of winter. It's 7:30 in the morning. What do you all want to do? You're fully rested.
Okay.
Do-
Throughout the day and night, like assuming we went through watch cycles and stuff like that, we never saw any kind of movement, like no patrols coming through. No.
Oh no, there were
no-
people coming through the whole time. You would see every now and then a patrol go past, but none of them were interested in you.
Yeah, none of them were like actively like looking at all the nooks and crannies like they
No,
did
no.
before.
It was more just like keeping an eye out. You would guess they're on alert because of the disappearing patrols.
Yep. Okay. So I guess if we're well rested, I would just say like, all right, back south.
Yeah, do we go into that cave that we hid the trolls in, or do we go to the building?
If we're looking for the prisoners, the guarded building might be the first place to look. So maybe head there first. Maybe if we're lucky, the trolls will discover those bodies and not come back out again that quickly. But who knows? I don't understand how much loyalty trolls have to trolls, so that they might either come hunting us or they might just.
Are you still going with no lights on?
Yeah, I think we would have to, since we're basically approaching an encampment, and there's one to our north. So I think we would have to.
All right. So you said you're just gonna go right to where the building is over here.
Exactly.
Are you trying to approach stealthily or just moving up there? And you would see lights there again. Most likely, new people on guard.
Sorry, Bless, I had to burp. I think that once we got to the point where the trolls first ambushed us, essentially, from then on, we would probably go a little bit stealthier, just in case any more trolls might be nearby if they heard the clatter, or if the gnolls came to investigate the lights that were there when we fought. So probably there is when we'd start like trying to be stealthier, but we are gonna head to the camp this time, with the purpose of engaging it and maybe seeing what's inside the building.
All right. Give me stealth checks for the group.
Oh hell yeah! Do
Stealth day.
you have disadvantage? Oh Jesus Christ! Arnis, don't let me down. Let's see
no,
it.
he's unarmored, so he wouldn't have disadvantage.
Nice, it's just Lazarus we got to worry about.
I was prepping my spell, so
Lazarus has disadvantage, right?
yes.
All right. All right.
Excuse you, would you like to share with the class, sir?
So yeah, you definitely see as you get closer there are gnolls on guard here, and you're just trying to move up on them without being seen, right?
Yeah.
All right. So unfortunately, as you get close and can no longer cover for each other, Lazarus does make some noise, and the enemy is alerted.
Oh my god.
Even with the 2 crits?
Yeah, well, you were able to get close without them noticing you, but you can't cover for each other at close range.
Heard.
So
I was ready to. Oh, it says risen. I can only imagine what that could be.
Yeah. We got to the Izen, and my first thought was, oh shit, it's a garrison, and we're gonna like alert them, and like 1,000 guys are gonna just pop out like a clown car.
Shoot, man. That would have been funny. We're gonna get to drop on somebody yet, I tell you what.
One of these days. One of these days.
I mean, we tend to gotta drop on those giants. You know, it was, I ambushed them with a torch. I'm like, haha,
Yeah.
torch. They're like, oh.
When he said that was the surprise, I was like, God damn it.
I didn't expect us to immediately go into initiative. I figured they would come investigate it, and then we would be able to.
Yeah. I followed your thinking.
That's me just not knowing how things work. Just like with the torch thing, I didn't think that I'd have to use strength to hit him while he's down.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You
this
gotta
should be
hit him.
easy. And then I'm like, oh, -1. All right, cool.
No.
You should have been like, I just lay the torch on him and let it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a backflip onto him to use acrobatics.
I do a sleight of hand to put it in his pocket.
He'll never see it coming.
Alright, so you all were approaching from the south down here. Some of you... Wait. Is Arnis... You have dark vision, right, Arnis?
He's got his goggles for 60 feet.
Yeah, got my Googles.
Google.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one who can't see anything.
It's so weird seeing a black screen when you're used to. It's gonna suck when I'm playing a different character.
Oh, right.
Vision is actually a factor.
I know. I was thinking my next character might be human, and I'll just have to deal with the fact that I can't see. anything.
Dude, I was like, maybe I should play a different race, and I'm like, I love you. I love it. But I was like, but you could be a giant, or maybe even like a Goliath, and human though.
Alright. Let me fix this character.
There's something that draws you to it, like a Goliath barbarian, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a good opportunity that was what Cap was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, but every time I crumble and go human.
Laz is just walking right out in the open.
No man human, but
Hey
I haven't
guys,
played a spellcaster
It's
in a
like,
minute.
are we hiding? What's going on?
What's hiding?
So,
Force
yeah.
like,
beating on
go,
its
go.
chest.
So the three of them to the north would see you, and I need initiative rolls.
Do they see us from
Yes.
this far away?
Damn, bro, they got
Yeah.
eyes of.
Well, they
They
would
got them.
definitely hear Lazarus clanking around in the
They
dark,
got them
even if they don't
peepers.
directly see you.
It's 25.
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get them peepers?
Mm-mm. Get that out of here.
I have no idea why it does that. Did it roll again? Did you see it this time, DM?
I don't see your initiative yet.
I see it.
I see it,
Yeah,
but I don't
it's
see it on your
weird.
tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I got a 9.
You may have not had your token clicked.
Alright.
So
Let's
are
do
you
that.
able to click on your token right now?
Yep. Click on my token. I've got a 9.1. That's what I rolled, unless you want me to re-roll it.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll. That's fine. Just want to make sure. Yep, that works. So now I have you on there.
Alright.
Like
All
nothing
right.
at all.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Nothing at all.
So the first one to act, as Lazarus makes a bunch of noise and kind of goes, "Oh fuck," is Deska. So the
You
enemies are now kind of moving down in this direction to try to see what's going on.
You know I'm gonna talk shit on them if I get that chance. Okay, so they're
I
moving
have to
towards
roll
us.
for Lazarus too. That's right.
Actually, myself.
Yes, they are moving towards you.
Okay. I will.
I don't know if they see you yet, but they're definitely moving towards
Gotcha. I will move. Wow, that is exactly 30 feet. Here. Bonus action, coat one of my well-crafted arrows with poison. And ready an attack for when the guy is exactly...
you. So now that you're closer, you would
Oh.
actually all notice something that Fitzgerald probably didn't notice before. Next to the building here, there are a series of ladders that look like they climb up to the different stories, then up to the roof.
Are they like
ladders
attached to the
going up.
building?
No, it looks like the Knolls put them there.
So they lean against it.
Yeah, basically.
Have we, like, from this angle right now, have we seen anything that looks like an entrance yet, or just the ladders right
You kind of see something that looks like a door, but it's still pretty far away, so it's hard to get a good look at it.
now? Excuse me. Who? Okay.
But go ahead, Deska, what are you doing?
Yeah, I will ready an attack to 80 feet away from... When he steps within 80 feet.
Alright,
Which
you're
is
ready
right
an
here.
attack. Fitzgerald.
So I believe. Let me hide that from everybody. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go 5, 10. I think 15, and 20. So I'll go up 20 feet right here. I'm going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on this one right here.
Alright, so you chant
use it.
concentrating on a Hunter's Mark spell,
That does nothing.
which will mark him.
I don't know why all of a sudden it stopped working when I click Hunter's Mark, and now it just does the.
Try deleting the ability and re-pulling the macro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
Unless the macro is just broken, then you might just have to delete the macro and the ability and re-pull it on, and they'll remake it.
Okay, so let's see. So if I click that, boom. There we go. Okay, cool. So within 90 feet. Okay, now perfect. So Hunter's Mark on that guy, and then assuming that they can't see me in the darkness, I'll roll with advantage.
Alright, take out your weapon and mark yourself
Oh,
as
fuck, yeah.
concentrating.
Thank you.
And yes, you can attack with advantage. They do not seem to see you, though they're definitely suspicious now that one of them was surrounded by magical energies. 26 would strike this guy for 6, 12, 14? Yeah, 14 points of damage. As he roars angrily and starts rushing south. Anything else, Fitzgerald?
I'll use my second attack that Gloomstalker gives me on the first round to do one more strike at the same one.
Okay. 28. Yes, that would definitely strike. For another
Ignore the sneak
16?
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 16 points of damage. And he is looking a bit hurt now as one of the arrows got through his armor and he is bleeding slightly.
And I'll use my last free movement to just move back, and that's my turn.
Alright, Arnis.
Can't see Deska. Well, I am going to move up. Just got to think how I want to do this. So are some of these rocks, GM, are they like this rock? Is it sticking up enough to like hide behind?
Which rock?
Is that being marked for me? It's marked it here. That one?
No, those are just terrain. Those
Okay.
those aren't really cover or anything you could hide behind.
I guess I will say, hey, Deska, I'm going to grab those 2 spears off your back. Do you mind?
Not at all. While still
Yeah.
focusing forward.
Yeah, I grab those 2 spears and I wait until someone gets close enough to use them to throw.
Alright, so use an item interaction and an action to get both the spears.
Yep.
Alright, so the Fang goes. He is going to yell something in Nolish and just start rushing down this way into the darkness. That's it for him. His buddy's going to do the same thing. And then Kavarius, what are you going to do?
Well, I can't see anything.
You can't see them?
Well, I can
He has
see
no
them, but
vision.
I can't see anything
Oh,
between me and
that's
the
true.
edge of it.
That is true.
So,
You can light a torch if you want to. Once we start combat, that's normally what people do, is just light
Yeah.
up. So don't feel the need to not do it just because we were stealthy.
I am going to do that. I'm gonna pull out a torch.
Alright, that will be an action to light it up, though.
That's fine. And
That's
then
where
can
anger
I?
turns to eat. No, I'm kidding.
Fitz is like, what are you doing? Ah!
And then can I just draw my weapon? Or no?
No, because you already drew the torch as an item interaction, so you have to wait.
Perfect.
Alright, so that's it for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Lazarus goes. He is going to say, Fanatics, the Lord of Justice shall take you soon. Shing, as he draws his weapon. Friends, the battle is ours. And he is going to move forward cautiously, taking the dodge action.
Wow.
He didn't scream and charge.
Well, he wouldn't. If he could have gotten an attack this round, he would have. But he's not
Oh,
gonna
most
double.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy is gonna come rushing south. Deska. what
All
are you
right.
gonna do?
My reaction will go off and attack him. I had my ready action to
All
attack
right,
that.
so at the end of or during his turn, you can spend a reaction and attack. Crit.
Woo! There it is. All right. And this was the poisoned one too. Let's go. Okay, so. Oh God, I forgot. It doesn't calculate that, so. Sorry.
It's
It did
weird
calculate.
that you don't click. It doesn't do it if you just click on longbow. Does it for me?
Oh, do you want to use yours or?
Did you click longbow for your roll?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
If
if you
you
just
have a-
click on longbow in the chat, they'll do it for you.
Okay,
If
I'll
you
do
wanna
that.
just do that. There you go.
Hey.
So that is 14 plus 9 is 23
23.
plus 16 is 39.
DC 14 Constitution save.
Ah, he gets it right through the face.
Oh, never mind. My poison.
And the rest of the gnolls run away.
Oh, Deska was a little disappointed. Okay, now it's actually her turn.
Yes, it is your turn
Okay.
now.
Oh, it caught me off guard. Okay, she will steady aim and just shoot at this guy. Whew. All right. Oh, sorry, I gotta scroll back up so I can. Okay, longbow. Oh my
That's good.
Let's go. Okay, now this time, click longbow. Boom. Okay.
Alright, so 7, 23, 34. As he it's a longbow through his armor, which would wound him.
Okay. And with that, Deska will smile and in her turn.
Fitz.
No pressure.
Yeah, your
all.
turn.
Whew. I am going to.
Well
One
struck,
shot.
Deska.
Whoa.
The
rare
fervor of Palor, or wait, what's my god? The fervor of Heronius flows
Oh my
through
God.
us. The battle
Actually,
will be ours.
3 20s in a row. That is insane.
Here's a question because I just need clarification on Hunter's Mark. I don't immediately have to swap targets the next turn or I lose it, as long as I have
No,
it.
as long as you
before combat.
concentrate on it, you still have it.
Okay, so then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and then I'm just going to take a shot at this guy right here.
Okay, Arnis, sit down.
Alright. 21 will strike for 13 as he takes another arrow.
Who needs assess?
And that's my turn.
Arnis.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna move up.
You got this, Arnis? I tag him on the back.
Yeah. Stay in the shadows. So this is 20, right? Because it's 15 if we go diagonal across 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go right here, right next to everybody last, and yeah, I guess that's my turn because I don't see any bad guys.
Oh, wait. They have their torches, so...
Oh man. Okay, now I'm gonna.
Okay.
There they are. Okay,
Oh, man.
so I'm gonna throw the. I'm gonna attack the guy to this guy. Guy to my left.
Alright,
Let's
this
throw
guy.
the spears. Oh, sorry, I clicked off it already. Do it one more time. Yeah, the wounded guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, throwing a spear at his ass.
Yeah. 14 would be just enough.
I polished
He is
it.
struck by your spear for how much?
Oh,
Alright, so he takes 9, looking very wounded. And I assume you're throwing the second spear.
I'll throw the second spear now. Yeah.
Yeah, that would strike him as well.
Fall, demon.
Jesus.
9.
They said that troll fight wasn't the same. It wasn't the right time for us to pop up.
Yeah.
So this guy goes. He
Oh
is,
shit!
Yeah. My diapers are heavy.
He is
Diapers
gonna
are-
charge. Ah! He's charging at Lazarus. Far ye no go, and he does his multi-attack. 2 claws, 1 bite, same as the troll, actually. Lazarus is struck twice, once with a claw and once with a claw. Oh, he takes 19. Curse. Oh, wait, he is. I forgot, he is dodging.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
he is actually missed with all 3. This guy is dead.
You know,
Cavarius.
Cavarius is gonna. I'm gonna dash up here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my Goring Rush, which gets me a horn attack.
All right. Oh yeah, 20 would strike.
Ooh.
For 11.
Oh no rage! I didn't rage. Sorry.
So for 9. He stumbles back a little. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right, Lazarus is going to move here, flanking. Yell, haha, die, fiend. 16 will strike with the first one for 8. He's not going to smite because, well, he doesn't think he's going to need to.
Wow.
Second attack, 22 will strike as well, dealing another 9. As he cuts this guy twice, as he kind of dances around him, ending his
Poor
turn.
guy.
The Knoll Fang is dead. Deska.
Well, let's go ahead and actually put this guy out of his misery. Steady aim, longbow shot. Oh
Lord.
my god!
another. Oh, keep hacking. DM, check this shit. Check his
Oh
dice,
my
please.
god, bro!
Let's weigh the dice.
Oh, the damage!
16,
Dude, that damage, guys.
26, 39. That is just enough. Blah.
Oh my, Deska's done with this bullshit.
Alright, so the 3 guys are down. Lazarus gives Deska the nod of respect. He says, good shoot.
4 crits in a row.
What does the group want to do?
Can you tell me what time it is real quick so I can keep track of this hunter's mark? Because I'm going to try to concentrate on it since I think we might encounter more enemies.
It is... it is currently 8 o'clock a.m. It's been about a half hour since you woke up.
Okay.
And there's no other bad guys, huh?
No, things seem quiet for the time being.
Too quiet.
So the large building looms before you in the north. The massive structure, as I said, does not look like it was made by the Knolls.
How tall is it?
It's about 3 stories tall, with ladders going basically up to each story. So there's one ladder, and as you get closer, you see a second. Then there's like a third one up here. So you'd climb. Looks like you can climb from one to the other. And as you get close to the front door, you realize it is a huge stone door, and it is barred by many pieces of wood and basically things put in front of it to seal it shut.
Seal it shut from the outside.
Yeah. What sort of prison is this? Lazarus says. How does one get in?
How tall are these doors?
The 2 doors are massive. Each one is about 10 feet wide and 10 feet high.
I can go up the ladders, guys, if you'd like me to.
Does it look like there's like from as you're walking up to it, the ladders go to each tier? Do they look like there's like any windows or any doors along those tiers, or is it all solid wall and just ladders going up?
You can't really see from down here. You'd have to climb up
Yeah.
I climb up.
Deska
because there's
drags,
a bunch of cave in the way.
Deska drags these bodies off to the side over here, just so they're not out in the open.
I'm gonna go up a tier.
Lazarus says, looks like there's a hole in the ground over here. He drags.
You know,
this
I
guy
saw
over.
that, but I wasn't sure if it was the
Throws him
actual. Yeah.
You can get grabbed by a graboid right now.
I also I was muted because I wasn't paying attention. Is there any like symbols or any such thing?
So I was like, oh, they have torches. It doesn't look like there's any visible symbols on this building. Yeah, you wonder if maybe at one point there was a sign or something, but at this right now there's nothing. So Arnis, you climb up to the second floor, and you see it looks like kind of similar to the first floor. It looks like just like a wall of the tower, but no actual windows looking out.
Does any of this feel familiar to me?
I don't think so. Why would it feel familiar?
Or wasn't I a prisoner once?
Oh,
I
well,
escaped?
not from here, though.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking. All right.
Yeah. No, you were a prisoner elsewhere.
So looking around while I'm elevated up, I look down. Is there anything like at ground level that seems interesting?
Well, the cave ceiling is actually kind of in the way, so you can't see down below very well. Because this kind of goes up into the ceiling of the cave, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So the cave walls are kind of obscuring vision from up here. You want to climb higher up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, I walk up and like just sort of like this 90-degree this 90 degrees on this tier. Just it's all as you described it. There's no differences.
Yeah, no, it's there's nothing else really of note on this level.
How new are the ladders as I'm climbing them?
They're pretty new. You would guess they were made by the Knolls. And as you get up to this next tier, it looks pretty much the same, just another large wall. Kind of not necessarily exactly pyramid-like, but it does seem like it gets a little bit thinner as you go up.
Okay. And there's no more ladders? I don't see any more ladders.
There's one more ladder to go up to the what you would assume is the actual roof.
Okay. I'll go up that too.
Alright, so when you get to the top, you see in the middle of the tower, there is there's a massive hole in the roof that drops down into the darkness below. Over here.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna listen.
From over here, you don't hear anything.
All right, I'll get a little bit closer.
Give me a perception check. Are you looking down?
No, I'm listening before I like look down. I don't want to like stick my face in front like ah.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check. So you, let's see, with 14, you wouldn't really hear much. It doesn't sound like anything is moving around in there.
No smells, nothing like that.
No, not really from here.
All right, so I'll peek over the side.
Alright, so when you look down, there's about a 20-foot drop. It looks like someone broke a hole in the roof, and you see it drops down into a room below that's just filled with bones.
Okay.
You would also notice a couple of markings. Looks like they might be written in blood on several parts of the roof around the hole.
All right, because
Do you speak Nolish?
I do not.
Okay, so yeah, you're not sure what they say.
All right, so I'm going to climb back down because Fitz gets all upset if I go in the rooms
We're
without
still
telling him first.
learning.
I mean, as long as there are no any potions in the room, I feel comfortable with you going as much as you want.
So I come down to the first level and I'm like, hey, there's a giant hole in the roof and a bunch of bones in a room underneath the hole and a bunch of stuff written in blood.
Stop yelling! There could be more of them around, Lazarus says.
I'm gonna face.
You're a
palm
giant
as they're-
in can.
I face bomb harder as they just yell at each other.
What is happening?
Oh, and yes, actually, do give me a d20 roll.
Cav's turn, right? Yeah.
Yep, Cav, you're up. Cover for these jackasses.
How dare you? Oh, nope, nothing seems to have hurt you.
Okay.
Let's go.
I mean- Yeah, I mean, once Laz has blown the quiet thing, I mean, he's a big chunk of metal that walks around and clangs. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but that's just who he is. You know better.
That's just who
Yeah.
he is.
Can't
You-
blame
you
the
expect
10-year-old.
more from you.
Says the group of guys, people banging around down below with a torch.
Hi, what's up, honey?
We're whispering.
Yeah, I guess Laz, you would say, Cav, you need light to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would hand you the torch. He says, "We might
I already have.
We might as well use
I already have a
these."
torch.
Oh,
Yeah, I grabbed one off the body too.
Here's-
I was like, I'll take
there's two more.
both
shit.
of the torches.
So here's a thought: why don't we have Nathaniel go up and read the signs and then tell us what it says before we all go running up there?
We
could drop-
push him in.
I feel like it is better if I go up with people. I don't think I should be up there by myself.
We'll be right behind you.
Come on,
Yeah,
Nathaniel.
right behind you, Nathaniel.
No, even better.
Um,
Let's tie a rope around Nathaniel, then lower him down gently so he can
Mission
read
impossible.
them up close. And then
This is not really the best strategy, as I shouldn't be the one going up there first. Lazarus, why don't you go up and I'll go up with you?
What?
I'll go back up this way,
What?
guys, this way.
What was the fall distance like down to the ground from the top?
20
20 feet fall. 20 foot.
Well,
fall?
20 feet. 20 feet into the chamber.
Okay,
I
I guess we're all rope-a-doping up there.
There are quite a few bones in there.
Oh, I'm coming. Wait for me. I got distracted.
Here's
Yeah,
the
as long as
question.
It's a lot of bones.
Once I get up here, DM Raven, is there an easy way to look around to see if? Basically, my question is: Does this hole look like it was put here so they could toss people in? And if so,
Well, yeah, they definitely just smashed a hole in the roof of this place. So
because the
looks like,
damage seems. Well, I guess how would I know if it's recent or not? Because I've never seen this building before, so I guess that doesn't.
Yeah, it's hard to know how recent it was, but Nathaniel's looking at the writing. He says, I don't think this was a prison. These are notes of sacrifice to the Maw. I think they were just throwing people in here to die.
So this is a troll temple.
Well, I don't know if there are trolls in there, but there's certainly something in there that seems like they're feeding prisoners to. Now, that's not to say none of them survived. Maybe there are still some in there, but it seems more like a sacrificial pit than a prison. Whatever foulness is down there, I say we go in and slaughter it.
That's definitely not Nathaniel anymore.
I like look.
That's
Yeah,
Lazarus.
exactly. Yeah. I look at
Jessica-
Lazarus, just like, what the fuck?
All of a sudden,
Jessica doesn't say it, but she kind of agrees. But
This
she
is what?
keeps her mouth
There's some
shut.
evil in there, and there could be some possible allies that are still alive down there. We could save them and rid this place of darkness. It's a win-win.
I'll rid it of darkness, and I'll toss a torch down into the hole.
Thank you, Cav.
That was-
Well done.
So you would see the torch fall in down below, and a room lights up that you can now see much better.
Oh, the room. I thought you said rune for a sec, and I'm like, oh.
Boom!
yeah.
Yeah.
Who has evasion? Goodbye.
Me.
Yeah, not yet. I'll catch up. Don't worry.
How far down can you jump before getting hurt?
Depends who you are.
You take damage for every 10 feet you fall.
Like 2d8 or something like that.
1d6, I think.
It's 1d6 for 10 feet you fall.
Okay.
Alright, so from up above, you couldn't see as if you were down in there, but I can light up some of the area.
So, let me ask you a question. Could I use slow fall to just drop into the hole? I mean, it reduces my damage by 35 hit points,
Probably.
but it's a reaction. It's a react. Here, let me stick it out there and let you think it through.
So
Yeah, you take like no damage, I think.
Yeah.
Depending. Maybe you hit the floor and it keeps falling.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
That
It's
would
really
be
350 feet. Yeah.
It was a ruse. It was an illusion. Goodbye.
It was a ruse. Alright,
That was a
so
rune.
Finally, we got rid of him.
I mean, without him, who are you gonna beat at, arm wrestling?
Everyone else, I've won every
Yeah.
time.
So this is kind of what you see from up above. A room with some bones in it, and yeah, it looks like partially caved in, partially cracked.
Is this where the like double doors would be to get into it, or do we not see?
Oh, you don't think the double doors are anywhere nearby because you're more in the center, and you also
Oh,
are
gotcha.
probably on the third floor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does anybody have any rope?
Yes, I have a
Alright.
lot of fucking rope.
We got all the rope in
Okay.
the world.
All right. Well, I'll grab an end and then I'll jump in the hole.
All right. Well, first,
Do we want to start on the third floor?
let us brace or something. You
Isn't the boss?
Well,
usually at
I'm
the
not
top?
going to rip you down. It's 20 feet. I'm
Mother
just gonna be
motherfucker,
like-
that's literally what you said. I grabbed the rope and throw myself, and I'm like, wait, I'm not ready. I'm -1 strength. Don't.
Shove. Wait, do I have proficiency with it? I do. Wait, no, that's.
I mean, since everybody seems gun ho about this plan, I do have some pittance. So what I would like to do is, with the rope that we have and the pittance I have, is just jury rig it so that we have a rope that we can leave here attached, so that we can climb up and down, and hopefully enough weight to carry Lazarus and Cav.
Yeah, if you want to spend like probably 2 pitons, you could just nail
Pitons,
something.
thank you. Pittance, piton, pistons.
Uh,
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and I'll secure it on the bottom. That way, it's easier for them to come down.
So, do you want to actually jump in or just climb in?
I'm just gonna drop in. I mean, why would I climb down?
Swan Let's go.
Alright, you do like a swan dive.
Yeah.
Well, that's you
Boom.
do get to use your slow fall, like
Well,
jump
yes.
together?
So it's a
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah, it's
So I'm
reaction.
pretty sure you
Yeah.
can do it outside of turn order.
Okay.
Because if it was an action, you couldn't. But if it's a reaction, you could do it
You should be
as a
okay.
reaction. And I think it even says you can do it in reaction to falling, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
So
fall.
as you fall, basically you spend your reaction and go and kind of
All
slow
right.
yourself down.
So
Yeah.
as he just jumps, because he doesn't need a rope in his hand to do that, I'll just
Well-
start doing that, putting the rope together.
Deska really wants to jump in behind.
All right. So you would have taken 4 damage, but you prevented all, easily doing like a superhero land. So
No. So Fitz, the reason I was going to take the end of the rope is it will be easier. It's easier for people to climb down if the rope on the bottom isn't wiggling back and forth.
Oh yeah, I was just worried that you're gonna grab
Yeah.
the rope and fall down, and then just like
And
tug
then
the
there's
rope
none of
with
the
you.
top.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
I'm
no.
like, all right.
all right.
Oh,
So
No.
you notice something as you get down here. Looking around, you hear noise coming from over here, and from behind you, you hear footsteps as a creature comes into view, carrying a torch.
I step into the shadows.
Well, hang on a second.
There is no shadows. You're standing on a.
You are standing on a
That's
torch,
true. There's a
actually.
torch right there. So the creature looks towards you. It has a look of fright in its eye. It looks like a knoll, and it says something in a language you don't understand. Very, with a lot of concern in its voice.
But he definitely appears scared of me.
You're not sure what it's scared of, but he looks like he is very worried as he says something to you and kind of starts talking louder as if he's trying to tell you something.
Okay, I guess I head towards him a little bit slowly with my arms out, paying attention though.
All right, so the rest of you are climbing down.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
so as you
It's,
start,
Oh, and I will mention there's a really excited knoll down here.
Yeah, I would stay, since it's just 20 feet from there. So I would stay at the top watching. Like I'll be the last to go down if I go down. Honestly, I'm waiting to see what comes up to eat Arnis, and if nothing does,
So-
then I might go down there.
as you take a step towards him,
Yep.
you would see something suddenly grab him and pull him southward
Oh
out
my.
of your view.
Like what the heck? What's it look like?
And the light goes out. You didn't see it. You just saw basically something grab him in the darkness, or where the light
That
was.
panicking.
Yeah.
I yell up. The panicking knoll. He's gone. Something just hit him.
He's gone. Ding dong ditch, bro. He's gone.
And you would hear a kind of like a squishing noise. And something steps into view, looking at you for a moment,
No.
which I'll give you a picture of it. Before it just steps back into the shadows.
Is it a Velociraptor? Is it a clever girl?
Oh my god, if it's a velociraptor, I'm going back up the room.
Girl.
It's an angel with 6 wings,
Looks
18.
like this.
It's a beholder.
Alright,
Oh.
I'm going back up the road. This is nasty.
So you see it appear for a moment as it's covered in blood. Its yellow eyes just looking at you. Then it steps back into the darkness.
Ugh.
Laz should be the next one down.
What do you want to do?
Then Cav. Jeez.
Yeah, he has a point. I'll wait for those two to go down.
Alright, so as you're sitting there kind of contemplating, you hear... Who is next?
I'm going back too.
Either Lazarus or me.
We'll say Lazarus touches down. And
I
then
show him which hallway.
He looks down.
The creepy guy.
He draws his sword. He says, Perhaps we should go teach it some manners.
So it's ugly. It has big teeth, long claws, and it looks like it drinks a lot of beer.
There's lots of blood stains on this floor. Wait. Something's alive over here. Lazarus would say there are gnolls. They're locked up in here. I guess they weren't all thrown down.
Don't do anything rash. We just saw something get snatched
So
up.
they definitely cower when they see you. They all look like they've been in here for a while. One of them starts speaking frantically, while the others are just kind of backed away, cowering. But I
Because
don't think
of-
anyone speaks Gnoll.
No, we're still learning. Because of the situation, Deska is kind of scared. She's gonna just cast detect magic and skip all the riches. She doesn't got time for it. She's just gonna cast it.
All right. Well, we are at the 2 o'clock stopping point, so this might be a
Alright.
good place to stop at the beginning of this new dungeon.
All right.
Just
why
out of curiosity, because I'll be thinking about this entire week. Do I see any sigils on these gnolls? Like
You'll
what
have
clan
to
they belong
wait
to?
till next time.
No! I grabbed Lazarus' sword again. Ah!
Give me power.
Give me that sword. Go ahead, give me MVP votes.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. Gotta say.
Alright, I got 2 votes.
No, hold on. I have to reload.
Tell me that you love me more.
For some reason, it's not letting me.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't be down 2 players next week.
Yeah, you see what happens when there's no magic. It's kind of
I mean, to be fair, that was a fight where I don't think any of us had like. Any
yeah, and we have no skill with fire. We lost our
Well, Nathaniel
Fire
has the
god.
CC, which is what
yeah, that would have been
usually
very
he employs to just decimate my guys.
big. You want to play? We play.
I mean,
Your-
I don't
your
mind it. It's a
monster?
fair use
Our-
of resources. It's fine.
Yeah.
Although I think he was out of spells, so actually I don't know if he could have done that.
No, he probably would just vicious mockery.
So yeah, I think I just need. Yes, no. Who do I need? I need Arnis. Yeah. So Deska with 3 votes. Your MVP.
Oh, what? All right, let me mark that.
That's what happens.
We couldn't
when you
give it to
roll
the guy.
15 crits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15. It was only like 5.
Hacking.
Hacking, wall hacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to face through the wall. Get ready. +1 inspiration. Let's go. So many notes.
So I'm just going to take some notes, but you're all welcome to take off or hang out if you want to talk about anything. And I'll see you next week, if nothing else.
Yeah.
All right.
Super
Take
fun.
care.
Super fun.
All right,
Yeah, take care, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. See you guys.
Bye.
Did you happen to see Raven? Did you happen to see my message on Discord?
Yeah, you were asking for another character, right?
Yeah. Just again from what I mentioned between what Lazarus and I were talking about. I'm obviously it's not for sure if that's going to happen because we're still going to RP it out to see exactly what happens between our characters. But I want to be prepared, and I just don't have any other resources to use to actually like have it ready so I can just get it done in case it's like from 1 week to the next.
Yeah, that's fine. I can. Let me end the stream, and I can.